Hey everybody, and welcome this week to Sniper Killer. Now, what's Sniper Killer? Well, for me anyway, it's the fourth game I think that I've played in the Torture Star video collection, but it's actually the most recent release. I did that old 1-2 skip a few 99 Sniper Killer where you skip your way all the way to your favorite game. I've been excited for this game ever since I saw the demo for it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just pick it up, which is actually kind of cool because they referenced the last game that I played in this, Blood Wash, so I don't know, it feels timely, and I really kind of wanted to play this game over the other Torture Star video game, so hey, here we are. Now, a few things. I'm going to be playing through the entirety of this game. I'm going to be quiet for cutscenes like usual. This game, though, is really dynamic in the cutscenes, so you're probably going to hear me stopping and starting quite a bit. I don't know, you might like it, you might not. If not, listen to about 10 minutes of the intro and see if you like it. We play as a sniper in this game, kind of modeled after the gameplay of like the old sniping flash games. I can't really think of which ones I have and haven't played, but I'm sure at least some people in my audience are fans of those and have played them themselves. This game, and one last note before we get started here, well, I guess two small one. We're going to be getting all the collectible golden bullets, which are super easy to find in every one of the sniper levels, which unlock bonus missions that we can actually play through here. The other thing I wanted to mention is this game is super resource intensive for one simple setting that the game comes pre-packaged with. So if you're having trouble getting this game working and on your own system, I'm going to show you what you got to do, because every time you boot the game, you have to do this. You go to options, and then so you have like the game options, the video, blah, blah, blah. You go to video, and you change the frame rate from uncapped to whatever you want, 60, 90. I'm going to keep mine at 90, because this, if you leave it at uncapped, for whatever reason, that's the way it comes pre-packaged, your game will run permanently at your CPU and GPU max, which is ridiculous to me, but hey, here we are. Anyway, let's hop right into the dialogue.
This is the address. Says to take the elevator. Guess there has to be one around here somewhere. I can't believe I'm doing this. How desperate can you get?
Alright, well, if you say so. Now, I will say $40 is $40 even in today's, and I guess for being a model, I get, well, you know, all the things that kind of come with being a model. I don't know, couldn't be me. I wouldn't turn down $40. Although, well, if you see the results of what we're about to go through, you might change your mind, but that's what we call forethought, ladies and gentlemen. This game, really cool. Wow, it brings up so many concepts from the last game, which I played not all that long ago. Well, the last game, I played Blood Wash last, but that's the game that I'm talking about whenever I say last. I was always so scared that I was going to see something really horrifying down this hallway, but that's not the case. Instead, we just keep going down. Now, I've never seen any elevator like this. This looks like something I would have seen, maybe a Dark Souls elevator. Was this in Sen's Fortress? Alright, well, up ahead we can see a neon sign that says photos on it, so I guess we can sort of guess that we'll see a, well, this is where we're going for pictures. Knocking on the door, here we go. Hello? Yeah, I don't know if I'd be going into anywhere where I wasn't greeted at the front door on knocking. Now, we do, like I said, I'm going to be talking a little bit over them. They're going to be talking a little bit over me. That's okay. There isn't really much that I need to pause for right here, but as we go forward, like you'll see this.
Ah, guten Tag. Yes, you'll be perfect. Follow me, my dear. Hello, Miss,
Pamela. And your name?
Ah, a lovely name. I am Hans, but Miss Pamela, names matter little here. No, you and I are about to make history. This will be the greatest photo shoot the free world has ever seen.
That's great. And that's only worth $40?
Miss Pamela, one must not put a price on the changing of a world.
Right, of course. Okay then, where do you want me?
Inside the closet lie the tools for the building of a new society.
My, what now?
The clothes for the photo shoot. Please, put them on and then meet me out here and we shall begin. Soon, no one will remember my name as Frankenstein, and will soon know me as Hans Photo photos, Stein. And hopefully forget about the criminal charges.
Alright, if you say so, Hans. Yeah, so this is our little photo studio we'll be taking pictures of in here. Wow. This is a very small room, and Hans has been nice enough, if not a little bit fucking weird, right?
Hey, Hans?
Yes? Yes, my dear?
Which one of these dresses did you want me to wear?
Dress? Dress? No, my sidekick. No dress. The pillow. Put the pillow underneath your shirt.
Okay.
If you say so, Hans. Hey, it's like she's just said right here, weirdest $40 I ever made, but might be the easiest. Let's see how this photo shoot goes. Ah, lovely, lovely. Look at this now.
Oh, wonderful. Just wonderful. Please, my dear, make your way to the set. Just follow my instructions and we shall be famous. Now, make your way to the washer and pose for me. Look straight into the camera. Stare into it as you are staring straight into the eyes of your grade school bully who has just taken your last nougat bar, and tell him to go yodel his mother. Excellent. Now go over to the couch. And look at it with the remorse you would feel if you had created a monster made from corpses and given it life, inadvertently causing it to destroy our whole village and cause you to flee forever from your homeland. Yeah, do that. Yeah. Okay, now the moment of truth. Halt! Someone is at the door. Don't lose your energy. I shall return.
Alright. I think it's cool how this guy is kind of like a little Frankenstein character. But he is a fucking creep. I also, he keeps alluding to being like Frankenstein. Of course, Frankenstein the monster was Frankenstein's monster and his creator was Frankenstein. Yikes. That was a very bloody sounding whap. Our character calls out to see who is out in the darkness because, we've heard somebody come in and, there's a rifle that we can see and the barrel is, well, now it's presumably pointed at us. Whoa, smile for the camera. Sounds like a Call of Duty mission start. Well, that's the last thing we saw, and we failed the quick time event. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Our game's just beginning. Sniper Killer, that's us. Yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty fucking wicked game. I need to put old Bessie back where she belongs. So, we have a segment as we come in. It keeps dropping us in between all the characters that we play as, but that's okay. We put the gun away. That's where old Bessie belongs, and we can look around. Top secret files. I don't think we can't go outside. There's food and trash all around. This place is pretty gross that we can't interact with right this second. Plates. No TV around here though. Top secret files. We can listen to a voice message every time that we come home.
Hey man, it's Jeff, from the factory. Hey, I heard that you quit last week. Hope you're doing okay. Kinda miss you now that it's just me and the Lemcats. Well, give me a call soon, man. Maybe we can get a drink and watch the game sometime. Hope you're doing well. I'll see ya.
Very true. Jeff, that annoying bastard I met while undercover for a mission. I'm kind of curious if this isn't in reference to a game I actually haven't played yet. But anyway, he's concerned about us, or maybe we'll see him in a future game. I don't like going back there anymore, so this... I can't tell. It almost looks like a carpet stapled to the wall. Filing cabinet, old files from past missions. I'm not sure what all you have to interact with exactly, but I know that there's you have to interact with enough stuff. It's empty last time I checked. The fridge that you keep outside. I kind of feel for this guy. I feel like I've seen videos or been to people's houses who kind of look like this. Mirrors make me nervous, so I brought it out here. I also don't remember if there's anything we can interact with out here exactly. I guess we could check on the basement. Leads to a basement. Leads to your basement? What do you mean a basement? I don't recall having a basement. Maybe I'm thinking of a different place headquarters station me at. I get them mixed up. Oh, the doors won't budge. That spooked me a little bit. Whew, it sounded like knocking. So we got like old files and well, I guess they're kind of like referencing, like working for headquarters. So there's a lot of talk in this game about like, are you just a nut job? Are you actually seeing things? And this game actually blends it pretty well to the point where I don't really know, which I think is sort of like a testament to how good the storytelling is. I'll say that about this game. I love the storytelling. My most recent mission, headquarters needs to send me on another soon. Starting to feel like I'll go crazy in this shithole they have me stationed in. True enough. Yeah, hopefully we get a proper mission here soon. Freezer, funny. I can't seem to remember what I put in here. I don't think we ever know. I don't know. And then a hole. One day this hole appeared in the wall. It's kind of strange. I agree. There's a draft and I can't see the other side. Ooh, which should be impossible. Okay, shouldn't be impossible. Now, we should get our first mission, I believe.
Agent, new orders directly from the Pentagon. Make your way towards the Fun Side Carnival. You will receive further information upon your arrival.
Alright, well, we got our first mission proper anyway. Pick up the rifle, and before we leave, we always pick up our ammunition. Hold up, there we go. A little bit finicky on that box, but anyway, exit the house. Oh man, yeah, my game is running so much better than whenever I played this uncapped. Holy, it's just a whole different ball game. So anyway, as you usually do.
Agent, do you read? Your mission is to find a vantage point over the carnival. Take out the person wearing the werewolf costume.
Alright, as we usually do at a place like this, we'll have to bring our rifle along with us. I don't know, the fucking atmosphere is just so very, very pretty in this game. I can't remember, do we get stopped on our way in? No, not even. I guess that's probably why nobody noticed our gun. We can look around at all the different stuff. Actually, for this mission, I think anyway, we have 3 different sniping spots we can pick from depending on the difficulty. We can choose to do the roller coaster. We can choose to do like this big drop tower, or we can try to get our way to the Ferris wheel. I'm gonna go for the Ferris wheel actually. I don't know. I also want to check out people's costumes because I think that they look cool. There are these little kids in the ghost costumes. I think those are the most adorable costumes I've ever seen in my life, and also are the most adorable PS1 models I've ever seen in my life. Now, I do think I want to talk to at least 2 people. I can't remember how. Let's see, soft pretzels. I don't think I want to talk to that goober. I'm looking for a kissing booth. Yeah, yes, this creep ball here.
But a single kiss, and I can tell you how you will die.
Alright, no, I'm good. Well, I don't know, maybe, we'll think about it. Oh, I almost forgot that I gotta get golden, bullets in every level. So the first golden bullet, these are in every sniper level. This is it right here. Collected the golden bullet. It unlocks bonus missions for us. It was actually included in the most recent patch for this game, which actually came out not too long ago. So this guy is selling hot dogs, but it doesn't really make much sense for us to purchase any just yet. Now is this guy, why is this guy looking at us? Are you? No. So this is the guy in the werewolf costume. It also would like sort of behoove you a little bit to like, feel out the area. Like if our mission was like, say, a witch, we would know that there's a witch over here. Spin and win. Alright, anyway, let's try to get onto the Ferris wheel and get an advantage to shoot that evil werewolf.
Sorry, pal, ride is closed. God dang, I'd kill for some good food right now. Haven't had a break all day.
Okay, so this guy wants food, and he also is not going to let us on the Ferris wheel. The other ways to get like into those rides don't require nearly as much kind of mission finagling as this one does. So, a hot dog from the Hot Dog Man. Here for one of my world-famous juicy dogs, he says, wow. I like his little mustache a little bit. It's kind of crazy how much care went into this game a little bit. I think he gives, oh my goodness, how crass. Think of me when you put that between your lips. So we get a hot dog. But just a hot dog isn't going to cut it. That fucking guard over there, man, he could put away glizzy. So we got to give him a little something. The dangerous jalapeno on top of it as well. this guy has a similar mustache. I wonder if they're not long lost brothers. So he takes jalapenos. Oh, this guy's pushing me out of the way. This guy has jalapenos that he's going to put on our hot dog, and then we can go give it to the security guard. All right. I don't think we have anything else really going on here. We kind of did everything that we could. Honestly, that one there would probably be the second easiest one, is the dropping machine. And then, I don't know, the roller coaster's kind of hard to get a good shot on. This guy's like, with those spicy peppers, oh my god, I'm gonna have to shit. Alright, so he is now off. And that means for us anyway that we can sneak onto the Ferris wheel. Not sure why this is closed, but whatever.
Your target is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Much like the spy you had to intercept last week, they are responsible for the deaths of many innocents. Avenge innocence and protect our national security. We will allow no other casualties.
Alright, so, we've got our mission here to do. Now, I think, actually, we're just in a very unfortunate spot for our Ferris wheel, because I think the guy we have to take out's right about there. In the meantime, though, we can enjoy the aesthetics of the park sale. I also like how they do, like, the cutting down on rendering anything else, and, like, the illusion of, like, making the place seem more detailed when it's not. Alright, easy as that. I try to go for headshots as often as I can. I think there's an achievement on one mission for getting all headshots. Nice. Took us about 4 minutes, closer to 5, and we only fired one shot, but we killed the werewolf, so good for us, right? And that has been our first sniping mission out the way.
This doesn't feel like a homework assignment. You gonna fill me in on why 2 journalism students are at a murder scene on a school night?
Just do what you're paid to do, Clyde.
But I get paid nothing.
Right, so do nothing and stay quiet.
Come on, Gail. From a somewhat friendly acquaintance to a somewhat friendly acquaintance. Why are we here? Is this about Pamela?
Yeah.
I don't understand. You think this is related?
I don't know anything, Clyde. That's why we're here, to ask around, see what exactly happened. I have a bad feeling about this. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think Pamela was the last victim of this psychopath.
Alright, fine. Snoop around. I'll get some shots of the Ferris wheel or something. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, Clyde. I really do appreciate you coming with me.
Okay, so we're 2 college students here to investigate this because one of our friends died. Now, we have an Officer Callahan. He's I think he's like a bumbling guy. Like, he's not very good at what he does, and he's kind of a dickhead. It's funny. He's like, listen, you can't get on the rides right now. We've got the place cordoned off. And they are directing us to, I think, the chief of police or like head investigator or something like that. Anyway, you see Callahan's like, I don't give a shit, so go on in. Yeah, we don't really have much going on in the way of, like, having to get in here through puzzles or anything, which is nice. At least we know why we're here exactly, not just a dumbass journalist, but for our friend. Look, the 2 kids are here, and they're poor kids. They're getting questioned. Where is your mom? Hopefully that isn't who I shot with the werewolf mask. Now, I could talk to all these guys. Oh, Frankenstein's an interesting character to talk to. Also much larger than us. I guess we'd talk to this guy. Big Mo, don't like this one bit. I love the voice actors. This woman that we are reminds me a lot of like a news broadcaster. A strip club. Okay, fair enough, Big Mo. I see big things in your future. I don't think this guy has anything to say. He just wants to leave soon. I don't really think we have anything interesting to hear from this guy. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, I'm almost boring myself with these like little side characters. Man, I think they say that it was the vampire's best friend. He was ordering a soft pretzel when we blew his head off. Wow. And they say that he's like the nicest guy in the world. There's a lot of like, to believe this guy, like that guy was completely innocent, right? So I don't know what's going on. All right, let's talk to the head fella in charge.
Who the hell let you in?
Your diligent officer up front.
Figures. Who are you?
My name's Gail. I'm a journalism student at...
Great. A thorn in training.
Look, I had a friend. She was murdered last week. A model. Her name was Pam. She was shot in the face. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I was at the scene.
So then you don't need me to tell you that this is pretty similar, no?
The only similarities were they were both shot, miss. And your friend, I'm sorry to say, it was shot point blank. This guy was taken out clear across the carnival.
Same caliber of bullet?
Maybe. It's a common one found in rifles.
Detective, I think there's a killer on the loose, and I doubt this is the last we'll see of him.
You can't just go around saying that. I mean, hell, we just wrapped up the womb ripper killings, and now you're saying that some maniac is running around the city with a rifle shooting random people. Because it would be random, wouldn't it? Did your friend and this Mr. Richard Sanchez lying next to me have anything in common?
Not that I'm aware of.
No serial killer. End of story. Unless you can find me proof otherwise. Now beat it. Go chase a story more on your level. Like why my asshole itches on Thursday nights.
That guy reminds me of Jack Nicholson. This guy here looks like Kanye, so we've just got the full Monty of actors. Poor guy. Oh, we can actually examine this? Oh, Jesus, poor guy. I like the cartoonishness with which it looks, obviously, as I blew his head off. I don't think that any of that's ever iterated in, like, the, like, if we shoot him in the chest, it's not going to be in the chest. It's going to be whatever was in, like, whatever way it's supposed to be. So, anyway, I guess we can at least, leave. Oh, but there goes the telephone. I was wondering, why isn't the phone going off? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to. All right, hello?
You are looking for the sniper killer, yes?
Sniper killer? You mean the guy behind these murders?
East 7th Street, 2 a.m. tonight.
What do you know?
We will see you then, Miss Jenkins.
So weird. So very, very weird. I don't really... I don't know. We'll talk about the story as it kind of goes. I didn't really come into this with a fresh frame of mind. Oh, hey, we can talk to this guy, right? Oh, he's lighting his cigarette. Wow.
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah?
The name's Carmody. Detective Carmody. I overheard your conversation with my colleague back there. I'm intrigued. Here's my card.
Why are you telling me this?
I doubt anything we say will keep you away. So, might as well keep in contact with you. If you really do end up finding anything you think we should know about, don't hesitate to call us.
All right, I will. Thanks, Detective.
All right, later, Camardi, I think he's in. All right, so then we'll talk to our little art school buddy, or our broadcasting school buddy, and get out of here.
Well, looks like you didn't get arrested, so that's good. Hey, you look like you've just seen a ghost. What's up?
Are you up for a little ride?
Well, considering you're in my van, yeah, I guess so.
Good. I think I might have our first lead.
All right, well, here we go. Time to go meet this contact at 2 a.m. or whatever. We can go ahead and talk to Clyde, I guess.
So this is where they told you to meet them?
Yeah.
Seems suspect to me.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
Not let strange people lure you to a perfect place to be murdered?
Go shoot some footage or something. I'll give them 10 minutes. If no one shows up, we leave. Okay?
Yeah. Damn, why is it always so foggy in the city?
True. And we also hear reference to the womb ripper killer from Blood Wash in this game. So, that's kind of interesting. That we keep talking. There's banter between us and Clyde. I'm kind of whatever about it. What was I? Oh yeah. So it's kind of cool. I'm glad that I decided to do this game next and that there were references to the Womb Ripper in it, because that's kind of cool. And also some things I had talked about in the last game that I played, where there was like this face drawn on a wall. We have so much weird shit going on in this game over the next couple hours. Alright, missing poster. There's always so many missing people in this city. Very true, very true. We even saw that in Bloodwash. I don't think there's anything to see in the trash cans. There's a walkie-talkie. Weird. Guess somebody left it behind. In a box that somebody's living in. The city has a lot of problems. In the radio, an old radio. Gosh, I hate this song. I kind of wonder where they got their music from, because we get a lot of old music in this game. Let's see what's in the news today. Crimes against pizza men up 75%. Good God, bad day to be a pizza man, without a doubt. Alright, headed back. I kind of forget what our I think we just have to meander a little bit. Gale behind you, he says. Got you good. Hilarious, we say. I wonder what... you see, it's actually funny. I went to college where I studied... I guess I studied advertising and public relations. But it was part of a broadcasting school. And I, never met any of the broadcasting kids. But I wonder how that career sort of goes. All right, let's hear what they had to say. Alright, well, nothing much of anything. Sorry about that. I thought we might hear anything at all. Anyway, you have a handkerchief. Mind wiping the smudge off my lens? Oh, yeah, sure, without a doubt. So, we have a handkerchief. We'll go to clean here real quick. Oh, and he just got his head blown off smooth. Shit. So, Clyde has been shot. No good. We saw him die right in front of us, and we can avoid these bullets. I don't see no muzzle flashes, so, I'm not seeing wherever the killer is. I was kind of curious if I would see that on a subsequent playthrough or not. Of course, we're running away. I better keep moving and find some help. That psychopath might be looking for me. Oh boy. So weird. I haven't kept cash on me in such a long time, let alone coins, and to think, well, I guess it's probably more apt in a city where they actually have subways that you can go through like this. But I was even thinking then, don't you just have Metro cards and stuff? Or you can even pay with your card. Oh god, he's following me. So somebody's banging on this shit. Oh man, that banging is really loud and really eerie. He even has a blue void or a blue collar around him. So this was the thing I was talking about, this little void face. The women's bathroom is open, the men's bathroom was closed. And like most C-roll movies, will hide in the very last stall. Now, know that he's coming in and he's going to kick open each and every one of these stalls until he eventually gets to ours. I like how it kind of sets up the suspense here. This is I don't know, you can see the things that they love, 80s, kind of 90s. I saw most of my favorites are from the 90s anyway, but not even B movies, but C and D ones, the real shitty ones. Worst movie I ever saw in my life, a movie called Breathing Room. I think it was supposed to be modeled kind of after the Saw games, but it was just so fucking bad. Anyway, he's right outside the door, and you can hear the little radio popping off and saying whatever things it says. Nothing in English anyway, not now. And we hear him walking out of the bathroom in a way. I don't know. I wish I could. They hide the funnest information from you, which is kind of what makes a game like this so fun. It's what did that person say? Oh, I guess that they were kind of close. They weren't right on top of us, but yeah, I wanted to also see and make sure that he had kicked in every door. Alright, and then they went out that way. Is that? Oh, I thought that might be the walkie-talkie. I think it was actually just some trash. And there is a map of the subway. So, I need to find a phone and call the police, without a doubt. They take forever to respond to anything. Oh, okay, so we're going to actually call the Camardi, the guy who gave us his number. That's kind of interesting. Looking out and about here, looks like we've got the, this is the subway tunnel. Hey, maybe this is my lucky day. So we got a coin. Whoa, I just avoided that train. Alright, so we will call Camardi and see if we can get some help.
Come on, come on! Detective Camardi? Who is this? The killer! He's here with me! I'm on East 7th on the subway platform.
We'll send someone your way. See you soon, Gale.
Well, that didn't sound like Camardi, did it? Uh-oh. Anyway, we now have a train here that we can hop onto and make our way out. We've got a man here asleep. He won't be able to help me, without a doubt. He's out cold on that crack rock. Well, at least he's going to sleep through this ordeal soundly enough. I'm feeling lightheaded. That was a close call. Poor Clyde. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot Clyde died. So we're going to sit here and think this through. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I would... I mean, you see the lights go out. You know what's about to happen. It's not even really a jump scare. I think we just get... Oh, yep, I hear a bullet. Oh, and there's a gun aimed at us. Oh, we got shot and killed. Oh, man. How cute. I better tuck Bessie in and take a rest. Headquarters has me very busy lately. Very true. All right, we'll put the gun away. Sometimes, rereading these has something interesting to say. Running out of space to keep my files. Nothing to be seen over here. The walkie-talkie. Come on, give me my next target. So he's itching for another target. And I think we already read that. Oh, yeah, we can hear another voicemail.
Hey, just checking in again. Still haven't heard from you, so just making sure you're okay. I think you really should call me back soon.
Yeah, we weren't that close, buddy. I don't want to. I don't think we were that close anyway. Sometimes I like to read through these old files. I guess it would be kind of cool if you were actually on these missions. I don't know about keeping all your records in a house of all fucking places. Damn, where did these come from? So we've got a lot of, it looks like ants and worms on the ground. And of course we live in a shithole, and he's like, damn, headquarters has got to start giving me better places than this. So we're going to spray around for... these vermin that are all in our house freezer. Still can't find the damn key to this freezer. I don't think we ever do. No, the hole in the wall is still there. Can I? No, I can't even interact with it. Microwave. It stopped working yesterday. Damn, how unlucky. Guess it's cold leftovers for me until I get transferred. Alright, so let's get this bug spray and get to cleaning up some junk around us. Oh, man, how gross. I hate, vermin, bugs and rats and, I guess kind of like snakes and stuff, too. Always so disgusting. Let's see, I guess we can just kind of go out in the yard and clean up all these big piles of bugs. I don't know how much good it would do you to spray the bugs that are outside, but whatever. I guess whenever your backyard's as infested as mine is. Alright, spray some more, and one more time. And good, we're done and done. Ooh, and we can see a character here. How weird.
Well, now, that's not very polite. I'm your neighbor, of course. I live in those woods behind me. It's easy to miss. Say, neighbor, what you doing? Oh, you get the ants too. And the worms. Gosh, how they like to invade our spaces. Slithering their filthy selves across our thresholds. It's good that you're putting a stop to that. Such invasive things. So impatient. Coming into our homes uninvited. It's not enough for them that they have claim to our very own flesh once we are placed in the soil for them. Well, listen to me go on and on in such a way. I'll saunter off back home. Don't be a stranger, neighbor. I'll see you soon.
Alright, such a weird character, and off into the woods he goes. Yeah, so you can see he has the dark eyes, very similar to that Void drawing that I've discussed a few times before, which is kind of cool that they referenced it a little bit earlier. Makes you wonder how many more references to that thing exactly there are. I don't know. Let's go check our... Oh, wait a sec. We've got... this place looks like it's been cleaned up a little bit. I don't want to go in there. Fair enough. I don't want to go in there either. Okay. I can't go in there. Not now. All right. Oh, then the light bulb's fucked. Oh, hey, there's the walkie-talkie. Did it? Okay. Oh, wait, and we got a newspaper at the door. Let's read it. Sniper killer, the city's newest threat. So they're actually probably got a name for us. St. Mary's Church is hosting a fundraiser on November 11th to raise funds for their charity, Operation Save the Homeless and Godless. Are they related? You think they're the same thing? Any kind of correlation, or just two happenstance, like saving the godless and surfers? All right, let's see what our new mission is.
Agent, are you there? We have a mission of the utmost importance. You will have 2 targets this time, in 2 different locations. You are the only one who can handle this. Start on Arthur Avenue and await further instructions. Oh, and Agent, thank you for your service.
Well, that's all I ever wanted from working, was a real kind-hearted thank you. So, yeah, you can keep putting me in shitholes and having me kill random people. It's whatever. Okay, so we got everything we needed, and that is that. Okay, I forget where we go from here exactly. I can't remember who we open up with next. I guess we'll see soon enough. This lady. All right. Well, she has some interesting stuff to say.
Finally, almost home. Can't wait to get off these filthy streets and into a nice hot shower. They can't tear down this godforsaken neighborhood fast enough.
Alright, fair enough. I guess she doesn't really like this place. Another missing poster with some, remembrance around. I don't know. I thought it was cool. I couldn't really tell what I was. I thought I was a dancer at first, but we come to realize here pretty soon that that's not true. I didn't know. I really didn't know who I was supposed to be. And we've got a man here reading a paper. Let's see what he says.
Tiff, I'll escort you to your apartment if you don't mind.
Not at all, Dave. I enjoy your company. I suppose you're reading about that dreadful sniper killer.
Nope, just the funnies, ma'am.
I try not to worry about it. I doubt that psychopath would try anything around an up-and-coming neighborhood such as this. All the killings have been on the loathsome side of town.
Yeah, I've heard some talk about that crackpot. You don't have anything to worry about, though, ma'am. It's a long shot he ever comes around here. Yeah, should have been a comedian. But honestly, though, Miss Tiffany, serial killers usually like to stay in the real dark and seedy areas. Pick off the poor and lonely so no one gives a shit, you know? He ain't coming around here. I know his type.
Oh, you hang around many a serial killer in your time.
Hey, you never know. Why, I could be a serial killer myself, ma'am. The unassuming polite doorman in an upscale complex. No one would suspect a thing while I carefully bide my time. Just waiting to strike on an unsuspecting broad after spending time to earn her trust. Why, I'm a big man, and would wager that I would overpower her easily. Especially with the element of surprise on my side. Just waiting for a time and location with no one else around. Then, the second she casts her gaze away from me, just for a moment, in an instant I would be behind her, and before she knew it... No worries, Miss Tiffany. We scheduled an electrician to fix these damned outages. This has been happening all day. Gotta work out the kinks in these new buildings, huh?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Alright. Yeah, very odd, very odd, this character. You know, it was funny whenever and I feel the same way now. I was like, damn, I kind of like Dave. He's like kind of like charismatic. Not very charismatic, but he's also like a little funny. But then he says all that stuff about sneaking behind women, and it makes you, I don't know, he's weird. He's weird on second thought. So anyway, home sweet home, welcome. This is our very nice house, I guess. For that kind of area that everybody else is living in. I mean, so far we have the sniper who kind of lives in a shithole, and, we're in a shithole city, but this is a nice enough apartment, right? Pretty big. Trying to quit. Sometimes I can't help but sneak one in every now and again. Very true. All right. Can't mess with the light. Oh, right. We've got plants that are out on the balcony. I think you could start to see where the plot's going now. And like, oh, I got to go out on the balcony to check on my plants. I'd love nothing more than a shower, but I have to check on the plants. Oh, yes, those damn plants. I don't think there's anything else to see in this apartment. The microwave, man's greatest achievement. Very true. Very nice achievement. Nothing in there. The fridge is working overtime. Old pizza. And maybe tonight's pizza. Last night's pizza and maybe tonight. And I don't think we can't interact with the bookcases. No secret ending where you can get behind the bookcase. All right, cool. Let's water these plants then, I suppose, huh? And then we get like a kind of like, I don't know what the word is called, but like a transition from the camera all the way over to this building across the way. Oh man, the intense music. How funny. But yeah, here we are. I thought we might get a little radio transmission, but anyway, there she is all the way up there. I guess we'll just, I don't know how much I have to explain in terms of like the UI and stuff. We really haven't even got that complicated yet. It's just real basic shots for the most part. And we shoot her and she somehow falls onto the ground from there. Whatever.
Excellent shot, Agent. She won't be selling national secrets to the enemy any longer. However, there's been a new development in your mission, Agent. We have reports of another spy in the area, right around the corner from you. He was to meet her later tonight. Proceed upon the rooftops. Climb the water tower, and we'll contact you with further information then. Please be quick, Agent. Local authorities will be swarming the area very soon.
True enough. All right, cool. I thought this was cool enough, the kind of way we set up. Also, only person awake at night. Ooh, how eerie. I thought for sure that there was more. I thought I had like a lot more stuff to say about this. I have so much that I like about this game and a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, so we have to get set up on that water tower, but we've got a bit of a rickety looking, lovely. We fall down, and every time I've fallen down here, I've completely missed the mattresses, but thankfully you don't actually have to hit them to land on them. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we have another golden bullet here, which you might not notice, if you're just kind of walking around, and a hotel. So let's walk inside. Anyway, there is a lady inside. I guess she looks nice enough. Do you want a room or something? She says. And of course, we're like weird as fuck. We're just not saying anything. And, she's like, whatever, get out of here. She's watching TV. I guess this would be a nice enough job. Take the stairs. And, of course, she won't let us up there because we don't have a room there. Hey, at least she keeps the rabble-rousers out. She's like, back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up. Nothing that way. Now, something I realized even on my first playthrough, I was like, what the fuck? There's a security camera up there. I'm like, oh, my ass is going to get caught here. Enter the bathroom. Oh, boy. Somebody's inside letting out something rough. Lord Jesus, guide this boy home. Man. Guess we'll take the broom and set that up. Anyway, we have this character blocked in now, and he'll start yelling for help because he's trapped in there. he's yelling for help from the clerk. I wonder if she'll be as terse with him as she is with us. Anyway, we can continue on and up the stairs now. I don't think that we have anything really going on that we can read or look at as we go up. The only thing I thought was kind of interesting. Oh, wait a sec. There's cigarettes right there. No. There's like a baby like crying in this room. And then we see a very weird character there later. I don't know. Anyway, not back, but rather finally making it to the water tower.
Bad news. We have lost contact with Intel and only received partial information. Your target is below, hiding out as a member in a local gang. However, we don't know what he looks like. We only have this information to go off. He is not a smoker. However, he drinks heavily. He has already had dinner tonight. We trust you, Agent, to take this information and make the right choice. You must only eliminate the spy. No other casualties will be tolerated. Once complete, we suggest you jump to a passing tram for a quick exit from the area.
Alright, so here's how this mission is going to work. Let's go ahead and pop on. Let's do one-time zoom. Okay, so he's already eaten and he is a drinker. So this character here has food and a drink, so not him. That one has, I guess he has food and a drink also. Then we have a guy here with just a drink, but he smokes, and our target is not a smoker. We've got a smoker here, but no drink. So, I mean, it's just this character. So, it was just as easy as that. Uh-oh, I missed a shot. That happened the last time I played too. Gotta eject the bullet, then we'll time slow. Well, at least they're not going anywhere. Oh man, the bullet time is so funny in this game. Coolio. National Trader. It took me, 3 shots to take out 2 targets. That's right. I was like, nah, I only shot that guy twice, right? Or shot at that guy twice. Alright, cool. So we get a new character that we're playing as, a police officer, but not necessarily a new one, as we'll see soon. We'll see if our character gets referenced here soon enough. So that lady fell out of her apartment and down onto one of these lights and died. We've got a paramedic here who's like, it's a real shame. I was on my lunch break and the pizza was delicious. Damn. I've been there before, but not necessarily in as dire circumstances. Alright, let's go talk to the chief of police or the head investigator.
It's real fucked comedy. We got 2 stiffs, absolutely no connections between them.
Our sniper is just playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it seems.
Seems that way. One was a woman from this new high-rise, and the other was some guy in that face-shot street gang. He picked that girl clean off her balcony, and the gang member was around the corner on the basketball court.
Yep, I wager we won't find any connections to tie together a motive. Do we know which rooftop this psycho was on?
That's a big negative.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look around the scenes. I'll start with the high-rise.
You've got our full cooperation. The broad's apartment was on the 5th floor if you go up there. We already got it taped off.
You know, I have kind of wondered about a killer like this in real life, right? I wondered if there was like a guy who just completely randomly, very rarely killed, how that would go. I think that fish was also alive the last time we were down here, so that's kind of unfortunate. And the doorman, not very thrilled with seeing somebody that they were just hanging out with having a good time dying. He doesn't really say anything important. I don't want to say interesting, but so he's just going to keep doing his doorman job and keep cleaning outside. Whatever. Yeah, this would be a nice enough hotel. I'm sure this is as expensive as fuck. But yeah, we're playing as the detective, the one guy who I think we actually gave our card to that girl in the first little bit there where we weren't the sniper. Well, I guess not the first little bit, but, you know, the carnival bit. So here we are. Police line, do not cross. Yeah, welcome. Anyway, I think that we run into, like, some police officers. There's really nothing special here, I don't think. Yep, there he comes. Officer Callahan, excuse me, he says. I also think something that's really cool is, like, so this is a police officer, right? You can see that it has, like, a badge on the background of the text box, which I just kind of thought was really cool. Anyway, moving on and through here. I don't think that, like, yeah, we can't even interact with, like, the pizza and stuff, although I do think we can just get up here and, like, look over. We can see that the brick building has pretty good access to here, and I guess it would depend on where the bullet kind of went in from, because almost everywhere looks like, well, I guess you probably wouldn't get on the roof of that building, but there's like greenhouses up here, so you would probably at least assume like a fire escape up this way. Alright, anyway, also we can see the blood there, so I guess you could probably, wow, it would really probably take a lot for me not to be convinced that he was on that roof, actually. Yeah, or this one. Okay, I can see where the detective's coming from. Now, you just keep standing there. You're doing a good job, buddy. Don't worry. Anyway, as we go to leave, I thought that they were going to try and do like a little bit of tricksy doodle stuff here with the elevator with like it going out and stuff, and they do it on like our return, like going down, but nothing ever comes of it. So I am glad that we never saw like the doorman again, at least for the time being. I am kind of interested to see if he turns out to be a killer in a future game, but maybe there is a little a little something here. Maybe I just wasn't looking where I needed to the last time that I played. So there was like a little hole in the elevator there that you could look into. Yeah, I think I just got kind of turned around and was like looking in the elevator and didn't see anything. How weird. I did get the golden bullet for this level as I was playing as the killer. I got just a little bit lost there. So that guy is now like, goddamn, bro, like take your lunch. All right, let's talk to the chief.
Almost got it cleaned up over here. Why don't you head down to the street there to the other scene? There were a few jokers hanging out and one got iced.
Alright, I guess we're gonna actually head down the street. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about like, and I'm sure it's been done. It kind of reminds me of the, I think there was an Alaskan killer, right? There was like some dude, he's got maybe a Hispanic name, maybe Jesus or Lopez. I can't remember, but he just like lived up there with his family and then he left kill kits like all across America and like, ended up killing, we have to go talk to the people at the basketball court first. Ended up killing people all across America, and they found some of his kill kits. Yeah, he was such a dickhead. I can't remember his name. He was just such a, the bodies keep piling up. I'm sure I put the text up there so you can see what his name was, though. Anyway, moving on, we've got some of the, well, what's left of the gang kind of all standing around here. Oh, hey, this guy has the Kanye West face, too.
Hey, look who finally decided to grace us with his presence.
Can it, Chris? I'm not in the mood for your shit lips tonight.
Oh, yeah, the old man's cranky. I can't get heads or tails out of these two. If it'd be up to me, I'd rule it a suicide and call it a day.
A regular Columbo over here. Move over and let a real cop get to work.
Do you think he shot himself from the nearby building? Yeah, good thing you're not a detective or forensics there, boss.
Yo, what's up, freak?
Hey, Jackie. Looks like you're all in the middle of something I should know about. Any enemies?
You know damn well we're out here chilling all day. We're lovers, not fighters. We squash beef in the sheets, not the streets.
Well, that doesn't seem to be the case tonight.
Don't act like you don't know who is behind this. It's that sniper killer, right?
Yeah, looks to be that way. Just trying to cover all the bases.
Well, you need to stop trying to cover the bases and start hitting some home runs, dig? You gotta find out who did this. Look at poor Robert over there. Dante and him were brothers. Came up in the same home and everything.
Yeah, I notice him. Look, did you happen to see where the killer was at?
No, I wasn't looking. Robert probably saw. He was standing right next to Dante.
Well, Robert seems to be, too grief-stricken to articulate.
Maybe try and tell him you need him to cooperate so you can nail this fool. Robert's gonna want justice for Dante.
All right. Keep your nose clean.
Okay, let's go talk to this Dante character. Or no, Robert.
I know you're distressed, but listen to me. I need you to pull yourself together for 1 minute so I can get some info. You need to do it for Dante.
Oh, okay.
Can you just tell me where the assailant was located?
Yeah, I saw the guy. I couldn't make out his face, but he was on that rooftop of that brick building, on top of the water tower. That motherfucker has to be crazy.
Son of a bitch. All right, thanks for your confirmation. We'll nail this guy. I promise.
Okay, so now I think we can go back. Let's see if I can get up to these rooftops. No problem. Looks like these brick buildings would have a quick access to both crime scenes. I agree. I think there's an alleyway around here I can slip into. Yeah, we were already by it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It brings into like real life some stuff. Like I always kind of wondered, like I already mentioned, like traveling around America. I also kind of wondered, like, what do they call it? Not diplomatic immunity, but like where you have like a certain immunity as like an agent of the government. I wonder if any like CIA dudes have ever been busted, or like FBI dudes have been busted like mid, doing their job, and that's like it led to like a huge hubbub before. I'm sure, right? All right, so we have a lady here. Have you seen anybody suspicious? And she says, well, this is a shitty ass hotel. Of course I've seen nothing but suspicious people. I would say, I doubt, well, she probably saw the dude with the gun, right? Well, maybe I just don't have it out. Maybe I hide it under my shirt like that pillow at the very beginning of the game. All right, so we're allowed to look around. I think that we can actually... No, we can't go in the bathroom. There's an unholy stench coming from the other side. Jesus Christ, and not the dead body kind. Also, like, they give, like, sound notifications on things that you should check out. Like, this is so much louder now than it ever was before. We can't take the stairs yet. We have to analyze the security camera. Oh, hey, a security camera. I don't know. I never really understood having a security camera if it was going to be, like, kind of low quality, but I guess, you know, it's hard to say, like, you know, fucking 144p back in 1980 was probably, like, the tits. They were like, yeah, the cameras don't get no better than this. Okay, so she's going to pull footage for the last hour or so while we kind of keep looking around. And again, we're a detective, Camardi. I don't know. You know something that this reminds me a lot of? I don't know if you guys ever played Heavy Rain, but the character that we play as reminds me of like the detective from that. I really can't remember his name. Calm Down Kolchak. Oh my goodness. And she like makes a reference to police officers beating their wives. Goodness. Everybody's at each other's throats. All right. Well, let's go up to the roof. I don't know. Ski Freak. Yeah, I remember that movie being talked about in Bloodwash. Oh, lovely. We've got this lady here with curlers in her hair. Oh, hey, pig. That's a good way to start. Some of us are trying to get some beauty sleep here. All the beauty sleep in the world couldn't help you, ma'am. I'm telling you. All right, moving on. Oh, and that door just shut. Kind of looked like maybe they were looking at us from the peephole a little bit. All right. Anyway, let's talk to this creep. I don't actually think I'm probably going to let his dialogue play out because there's like a crying ass baby in the background, which I'm... and whatever. This is the dude who was giving like little kissing things at the kissing booth. He could tell people how they would die by kissing them. So he says that he did see a weird guy. He was in a shower and goodness. And that's when he saw him. A tall man with black eyes with white voids in the middle smiling at me. So we have seen that character drawn and on the other side of a fence. It is funny. He's like, I dropped the towel and it looked at me and then it started laughing at me and left. Like, I don't know. If could you imagine like Jason Voorhees like running away as he's trying to kill you and like your pants drop and he sees you nude and he just starts geeking and just lets you go. Oh man. Anyway, you don't smell like mint, because he was talking about mint and eucalyptus. I don't have a shower. So that whole story was awful weird. Maybe he just was remembering something, like maybe it's an implanted memory. So you can see this is where the boards fell earlier. Whatever. Time to go up to the water tower and collect any evidence we're able to. Now, this isn't really a jump scare. It didn't really scare me the first time I was up here, because I'm like, if I'm still up here and the mission didn't end after picking this up, I'm sure there's something behind me. So, all right, we're going to take the bullet. We're going to pick up the security camera footage. Oh, hi, Dutch.
Jesus, how can someone as big as you have such soft feet?
I used to be a dancer back in college. It was my dream until I shattered my big toe in an arm wrestling contest. I got something for you.
Let's get off this thing first before it collapses.
The girl downstairs gave me this. She said the quality is shit, but if that she didn't get it to you, that you said you'd beat the daylights out of her and throw her in jail.
Huh. I guess that's one way to interpret what I said. Alright, let's get that tape back to the station.
Something about this whole thing is giving me the real heebie-jeebies.
Yep, I know what you mean. Nothing's ever normal in this goddamn city.
Dude, Dutch is so fucking funny. He's close to my favorite character. Him saying that he broke his big toe in an arm wrestling competition, so he couldn't be a dancer anymore. All right. So I mentioned how similar this is to kind of Heavy Rain. It sort of is. It sort of isn't. We can pick up like the evidence in and around here. We're very aware of like what the evidence is, at least for this first little bit. This is the bullet that they were just talking about. that we just picked up in the last mission. Let's see. We can take this and we can put it up on our little cork board. And then our second piece of evidence, I don't remember what that is. A shred of a jacket. Oh, on the outer wall of the carnival. So it seems like this is like a little ripped part of the jacket of the killer. I don't know how they would even guess that, but whatever. Okay, and then we have the tape here. And, oh, we have a bunch of victim profiles. This is the werewolf who got shot. I'm just going to skip through this. They don't really say anything. Ex-Special Forces, maybe. At least I think he was talking about how that guy was shot. So this is the double murder tonight. That's the woman who was in the high-rise and also the gang member that we shot. Interesting. Okay, let's pick up... Oh, this is those 3 people who died in one night. That is well, not one night. Gail, cameraman, the reporter lady, and then her, what are they even called? Like a model friend. We can also see all the killing locations here. East 7th Street, the Carnival killings, Victor Street killings. I would guess that the Victor Street killings is where... Well, I don't know. Well, hold up. Killings... East 7th Street, that's probably where we killed the individual, right? No, I don't know. I think East 7th Street is actually, now that I'm remembering, where we went with Clyde and we both died. So we have a VHS player there, and we can pick up the VHS tape, CCTV footage from the motel or hotel. Time to pop it in and see how it looks. Yeah, absolute dog shit quality. This is a little bit less than 144p. Alright, so we're going to send it off to the lab. Let's listen and hear what Camardi says we know.
The killer is a spectacular shot, almost uncanny. Perhaps we need to be on the lookout for an ex-military bozo. While the people are random, perhaps the locations aren't. It's all been in the inner city. We'll have to increase patrols in the area and pray to God we find this maniac.
Okay, well that's as good as it gets, I guess, around here. So, I think we have a new mission here. Alright, so I think we have some dialogue right here, right off the bat.
Your target is an ex-KGB spy we have been hunting for the past 5 years. He's reported to be in the area. He's been eluding prosecution and going into hiding within the city. Take him out. Intel states that he is asleep in an alleyway behind the factory. However, to not cause internal complications with other agencies around the world, we needed to make this look like an accident. We can't give those commie bastards a reason to retaliate against us in other ways. While you must make your main target look like an accident, any person getting in your way may be eliminated how you see fit. That is how important this mission is. This is for the greater good. Oh, and one last thing, Agent. We had our contact leave something for you. Open the box in front of you.
Okay, so we're going to get our first and I think only real upgrade of the game, but that's okay because it's still pretty cool. It's a suppressor, so now it's automatically equipped, and targets will be unable to hear our shots. So I don't know if you've noticed before, but as we were shooting, they could hear our shots, but now, of course, they can't. We got cigarettes kind of leading our way to wherever it is that we have to go next. I kind of like this mission. This is the first one where the difficulty kind of ramps up a little bit, which is sort of cool. So, as I can tell, there are 2 different ways you can do this mission. You can kind of like fadoodle your way over to here and just skip most of what we're about to do, but that would be kind of unfun, so we might as well do it the way that we're intended. We're allowed to kill any targets any way that we see fit, except for the main target. Well, anybody who gets in our way, but the main target, we have to kill by making it look like an accident. So here's an optional guy for us to kill. He's like, hey, nice shot. He is what is that, a cigarette? Oh, well, we snap his neck. I don't know. It's gruesome, but I thought it was kind of funny. Now, something I want to be on the lookout for while we're playing is these men in black suits. In between, I took a break in between last level and this one, and I'm kind of interested because throughout this game, it's always been alluded to that the guys in the black suits are like not real. But I'm kind of interested to see because apparently we can find them actually in this game, but we're going to see if we can find them as we play. Headquarters didn't say anything about the area being guarded. No way I can get into the door. Get to the door without being spotted. So, like I said, this is the first one that's kind of challenging. If they hit that alarm, then we lose. That's pretty much the kit and caboodle of what we're doing here. So, we are in no real danger up here, which is really good because not only can we use it to kind of scout out the area, we also have a golden bullet to pick up while we're up here. Sorry about that. I had to change things back to 90 FPS. I reminded myself while I was saying that this is a new recording session that I left my frame rate uncapped. Yeah, that'd be a funny way to lose all this footage is to a memory overflow error. So let's get a feel for how many people we got. I think it's about 5, but okay, so we got 1, 2. We got one guy who's obviously in the shed, one guy to our left, and we got a third guy there, but I'm sure that that's not all, right? Not only 3 guys. Come on now. I hardly believe that. That's too easy. Well, if it's going to sit there and be 3 guys. Now, you can actually get an achievement here by sniping all these guys in the head. I'm not going to do that. I do use the bullet cam a little bit to help me position, like see where there are additional enemies. Wow, I really thought that for sure that there was more than just these 3 bozos here, but must have been wrong. Okay, so I think I can finish this guy off, and hopefully we can rack the next bullet before we would get hit. Oh, okay. So he is moving. He's spotted, bodies. I don't think that there's any more. I'm kind of keeping my eye out though. No, I think we're good. I think we can just go down this ladder now and well, at least move on to our actual target of the mission. I also don't think that there's like much to wow, I cannot believe, maybe whenever I played it randomized the number of guys in here, because I thought it was like fucking like 5 or 6, but anyway, that was the internal of the factory, kind of the hard part over with, and now time for the easy part. That just dropped in front of us. It didn't actually scare me, but I completely forgot about it. Maybe surprise is more the answer. Kind of, well, I wouldn't call it a pleasant surprise, boring surprise. But this wasn't boring. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Opening up the window here, we had some thunder. What an easy shot. Too bad headquarters said I have to make it look like an accident, no doubt. How can I do that? So this actually isn't really that hard. I was like kind of thinking, I was looking around. So this is our target. We've got like a shop out the way. At first I was like, do I like shoot the barrel? No, that's not it. Also, now I have to reload. Whatever. But there is a sign sitting precariously over the man up here, which I shoot right onto the whatever that is, like kind of holding it up, and that will knock the little fire canister over, burning barrel, and light him on fire and kill him. Alright, KGB spy has been successfully eliminated. Good for us. So that will mean that we'll get to explore this area, I believe this time as the the cop. I don't know. I just thought it was really cool the way that, the story is kind of told across the game from both the perspective of the killer, who you actually get to play as in this game, which is really, really cool, and then the perspective of the cop hunting him. Is this guy...
I ain't never seen nothing like this. Each one of them killed with just one shot. Whoever this guy is, he has some real uncanny aim.
Alright, if you say so. And then I don't think we learn anything from the corpse. 3 security guards all in the same night. This is getting more out of hand than I could imagine. I'm just keeping an eye out, like I said, for those guys in the black suits. Let's talk to our chief.
Jesus Christ. 3 security guards, all shot dead. This sniper's getting bolted by the night, partner.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not liking where all this is heading. Can you give me a rundown of the scene?
Well, we just pulled these 3 newly deads out of the factory. Looks like the killer snuck in through a side entrance, but there's so much shit over there, we had to pull the ambulance around to this side. We've already scrubbed the inside for clues and turned up emptier than an asshole 2 hours after burrito night. Not sure what else you could look for around here.
Anything else I should know about?
Hey, unrelated, but around the corner there, it seems some bum had a barrel of flames fall over on him. Burnt as bad as the toast my wife makes for breakfast.
Huh. Hell of a coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Hey, you're the man in charge. Officer Chris is wrapping that scene up. Just head down that alley to the right. He's behind the factory.
Okay. I think I'll do just that.
All right, so as we get ready to leave, one of these guys will jump up at us. So not necessarily a one-shot, one-kill, even though he's about to die. I don't know why he's yelling for help. I mean, the cops are all around. So he managed to see the guy. This is interesting. He didn't have a face. That's always so weird. All right, god damn it. I don't think this guy says anything important, Officer Callahan. Shit hits the fan 2 weeks. Oh, so this guy's going to retire soon. He doesn't look nearly that old. I wonder how old that Kanye West looking fella is. Whatever. So I think we actually don't even go into the factory for this part. I think we actually just go to the bum in the alleyway. Yeah, here they are. This is the picture I saw on Steam. There's like two dudes in suits and like ties and black hats. Because throughout the game you get kind of this feel through the dialogue that they're not actually real. And so it's interesting now to see that they are real, or at least you can see them with your own eyes. Alright, well, let's talk to... Oh, is this the Kanye West looking dude? Hell yeah, alright.
Damn thing won't light.
Are you serious?
What? You don't mind?
I'm gonna assume you didn't look around the area for any evidence.
Evidence of what? Any two-bit sleuth can tell the guy burnt to death when this barrel fell over.
Getting real tired of your shit. Watch it, or you'll piss me off one day.
Well, the scene is all yours. Help yourself and look around. Don't catch a cold now.
Alright, if you say so. I don't really think that we can learn much of anything here right now. You can see the bullets actually on the sign itself instead of on the little thing that I shot to break it off. Also, this area looks kind of darker than before, doesn't it? I guess the fire barrel is out. I don't know. Like another audio cue to denote where we're supposed to actually go, because the door keeps banging because of the wind against this block. But there's a store open, so we'll see if this store owner is able to give us any information on what happened around here. They got like beads. That's kind of cool. I don't think there's really much to like know around here. There's a couple cool little references. Like if you look at the Ouija board, I'm not superstitious, but I feel like there's a great power emanating from this board. Peepaw is like a character that's, I think, in this guy's games. I'm getting more and more confused because there's like Torture Star Video, then there's like the black-eyed priest character who seems to make games, and then there's like, I don't know. I'm kind of lost, but somebody made something somewhere, and that's a reference to it, and we'll see more about Peepaw here in just a minute. So an old radio having, well, old radio problems. That's a pretty painting. A chair, I don't think we can sit in. I definitely wouldn't want to sit in it anyway. A sealed envelope from Peepaw. All right, so there's another reference to Peepaw. Looks like it's for recording sales. This joint actually gets customers. Kind of weird, I know. I don't know. I would like to see a real life business like this, like how it works and stuff. I guess we could look at the books too. All of them had to do with the occult in some way or another. So as we leave, this coffin will pop open at us, right? Or, oh, actually we have to ring the bell first. That's right. We have to get service. Anybody home? He would say. Now at least the radio is stopped. Whoa!
What the hell were you doing in there?
My apologies. Was on my 10.
Hell of a spot to take a break.
No place better to hear yourself think than inside a coffin.
Right. Quite a place you've got here. Luckily for you, I'm not with the city board. I'm Detective Carmody.
Pleased to meet you, Detective Carmody. They call me Magic Man Mon.
Did you know that just 20 feet outside your door, a man was burnt to death?
I thought the alleyway smelled of something cooking.
Surely you must have seen something. Anything weird? Well, whatever would be considered weird around a place like this.
I'm sorry to say that I don't see much of anything these days, Detective.
Oh, sorry. If you don't mind me being so blunt, you seem to get around well for a blind guy.
The spirits guide me along the path I should be traversing.
I see. Well, this was all very productive and helpful. I guess I'll just fuck right off then.
Huh. Detective, you might want to comb over your barbecue scene one more time. You should be keeping an eye out for the sign.
Sign? What kind of sign am I looking for?
The sign, Detective.
Alright, if you say so. I kind of like that guy. It's weird how many blind people there are across these games, though. Oh, nice. That door is still banging on shit. So anyway, he tells us to take a closer look at the sign, and we'll do just that. This sign here with the bullet hole in it. So we can obviously analyze that it fell off the building, knocked the barrel over, and hit him. But another thing we don't really notice is that, well, until now, is that there's a bullet hole. Fabrics. Was this an old fabric shop? So our character at least knows that it's meant to look like an accident, which is kind of interesting to me. I don't know. All the targets, there's something to be said for each of the targets, why they're killed for both people's perspective. One, for whoever the organization is that wants them killed. Two, for like the police to build up an MO of it, because like right now it is just completely random. So yeah, we are trying to get up to where that sniper, where we did the sniper shot. I just wanted to see if these guys were still here. Very odd fellas. Anyway, I didn't notice them when I played this game the first time, so I guess that's kind of why I'm making a point to take a look at them a couple times this time. Alright, so we're up here, another shell, nice. The sniper killer was up here. Okay, so I don't think... Oh, we just repeat ourselves. I would probably radio this in, but, okay, so we hear stepping around, and we think it's surely got to be him. Something I kind of like about this, well, it's like pretty traditional, right click to aim, and then left click to shoot. The bullets, whoa, easy, I don't know what that was all about. Oh, we got some hella jerking whenever we fire that close. Bullets don't run out, so that's kind of nice. I was always, I was worried whenever I eventually got into a confrontation, like, oh, I'm going to run out of bullets, but no, it doesn't seem to be the case, thankfully. I don't think we'll see some eerie stuff, but I'll give you some ideas of whenever we're going to actually have scary stuff coming up. Anyway, entering the factory. Now, you'll probably notice the first thing is that it doesn't look nearly what it looked like whenever we were down here before. Keeping our eye out and around for, well, trouble. I'm making sure. I was just thinking, I was like, did I get the gold, sorry, now we're getting spooky ambience. I don't even think, like, we go down this, and then it says, behind you, and then, oh, there's that guy. Well, that doesn't really do much for us, now does it? What if that would have surely hit eventually. I'm sorry? Very weird. I didn't actually think anything happened there, but, so we've got, once again, these very eerie-looking area, to say the least. I thought I certainly had something important-ish to say. Oh, I hear walking. Oh, they did that in, I was thinking this the last time I played too, where they move like the moveless mannequins, like where the mannequins don't move until you're not looking at them, but then they're suddenly all behind you. They did that in fucking Condemned Origins. If you guys, well, the first Condemned game. I'm actually not, whoa, easy. Got that trigger finger. So I think that there are 3 enemies in this room. Yeah, we've got one there. He's just going to insist on walking towards us. Whoa, that guy, well, it's a real body, but not so much anything I can do about him. Wow, I actually have not died there before, so that's kind of weird. I wonder if we just kind of cut the flack out of what I was doing, if I can get back here very quick. Any future deaths, I'll just cut to the end there. I think part of my problem is, well, I'll tell you what I need to start doing, is using some of the bullet time as I go out and about. So there's this little troublemaker. Then I'm going to duck back into this room. Like I said, three enemies here. Dip into this area. Okay, once again, I still think we're fine. I don't think any of the enemies are actually these mannequin-looking deals. Oh, I hear some screeching. All right, now we got the bullet time going. Cool, so that's the second enemy. Let me actually walk into this room. I'm sure that there will be... Oh, yep, I hear him behind me. So odd that these guys... And I thought they changed... what their corpses looked like eventually. Oh, let's talk to this guy. What's he have to say? Something came out of the walls. Nobody listened. What a peculiar area, to say the least. I guess it kind of goes without saying, this is part of like the spookiness, but that is all to be seen here for now. Our light goes out. So as we travel down this hallway here, we'll eventually run into some arms that kind of grab us. I think they're like more so like tentacles. You know, I don't remember them being like, whoa, too spooky. They're just, they're long, kind of tenderly arms.
Oh, jeez. Where am I? Oh, what the fuck? How did I get here?
I was taking my nightly stroll and found you face down in the gutter, Mr. Detective. The stress getting to you. You know, I have a remedy for that.
No, something isn't right. This killer, these murders, the whole goddamn city. Something isn't right.
You're telling me?
I gotta get back to the station. Gotta put this lunatic away before he kills anyone else.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Why am I in a coffin?
I don't own a couch.
Very funny, very, very funny. So I think we're back in the detective room. Losing my mind here. Okay, so I might let him analyze some of this evidence real quick.
Bodies pile up.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to let him go over the evidence bit by bit because this is all kind of new and interesting.
Why on earth try to make the murder in the alleyway look like an accident? Maybe this homeless guy was the main target, and the guards were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. One of the guards had some interesting things to say before he died. Said he saw the killer, but then all he could remember was that he had no face, like it had been wiped clean. Probably the ramblings of someone on their last breaths.
Okay, true enough. So how does that board look? The shell casing, victim statement. Well, I'll leave his own detective pins to how he wants to make him look. Still cleaning up the tape, says Gus. All right, let's look at the victim profile.
From a catwalk outside the factory. I could have sworn I was right on the killer's heels. And then, things got strange. Can't wait to try and explain this one to the chief. It just doesn't make sense. The MO is similar enough that it's obviously the same guy. But why attempt to do things so drastically different if you're in his shoes? Why even attempt to make one of the murders look like an accident? I feel like the key to all of this is closer than I realize.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about it getting taken down for that Willy that was on the screen, so I'm just gonna try my best to keep that on screen as little as possible. Okay, so we've got some campers off of a trail here. Damn, I can't have these campers around. They could jeopardize my mission. I'll have to take them out. For the good of the country. Okay, so this is pretty simple. This is just another, like snipe all the people mission. I do find it, like, for a mission like this, best to get a count for how many people there are. So we've got 3, just so that you don't really lose track of them eventually. If you take them at their word, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I definitely want to take out the ones, out by kind of the outskirts and stuff first, because obviously, I don't have to worry about anybody coming up and discovering them if I do. So this one here I think is kind of a freebie as long as you also take out the guy who patrols near him. Let's do, oh man, that shot was a little bit dry. I thought he stopped walking was the problem. Okay, let me see. I don't think, we might actually, oh yeah, we got a little bit of a problem there. He's kind of running off. We might be able to get this shot in. Yeah, the slow down bullet time is very helpful. So we've got 3 dead. On to the 4th one. Honestly, their screaming is kind of helping me locate them a little bit. They blend in just a shade with the environment. Uh-oh, I gotta reload. There has to be something later on that makes it so you don't have to reload, because at a certain point, I promise you, I was just not reloading. Okay, so I shot him about torso there because I was worried about going for a headshot and missing. And then all we got is one guy left. I thought the screaming would alert everybody, but thankfully that does not seem to be the case. Very cool. Alright, and I think that should be all the campers. No need to reload. That's the last of them. They won't be interfering with my mission tonight. No, sir. I don't think we ever, as a detective, come out and look at that, so that's kind of interesting.
Agent, your mission is to eliminate all traitors. They are gathering for a meeting tonight inside the Riverside Cemetery. These are not your typical graduates. They have infiltrated our school systems. There will be 8 of them. Kill them all. You must not, I repeat, you must not allow any of them to escape. Take a good look around your surroundings before pulling the trigger. I'm sure there are multiple favorable positions for you to take within the cemetery. Good luck, Agent. Your country thanks you.
Alright, so if we take him at his word, there are 8 campers in here, and I think that's what I'll do. All I need for a long night are these cigarettes here. Alright, let's make our way over to the cemetery. Not so sure what high school students are doing over at the cemetery in the middle of the night. I get, there's always been edgy places to hang out, but, well, I guess it's private too. You don't ever have to worry about parents in the Riverside Cemetery in the middle of the night. So the bullet for this mission, because this is considered its mission in conjunction with the camp one, those two are parallel. They're together. The golden bullet is actually way off the side here, underneath. I don't know what you would call this, but it's very pretty, whatever it is. And we can pick up the golden bullet. Now, I don't think this is a very favorable position for us to go where I would like to in here, which is to the church. Nah, I'm actually going to have to go clear the whole way around, but at least it'll give me an opportunity to feel out the perimeter for you guys. Not that there's very much to see out here. I don't know. This is kind of chill. This would be a good place to hang out with your buddies again, if you didn't have to worry about, running into anybody else, or I guess getting shot by the maniac sniper. So entering, I pretty much immediately want to go left. Now there is a character there right this very second, but he patrols. He kind of does a running thing, but for our purposes, he patrols. And I'm going to consider the about midpoint for where he patrols to be about, we'll say right here, but I want to get even closer. I see there's another, I see there's another body up ahead. I didn't have this person here whenever I played, so I'm going to just maybe even move up a little bit closer, see where they go. It looks like they're going inside of the church. Or the cemetery. I'm probably free to, well, let's have that guy do another loop outside, or to the back end there. I don't want to accidentally get caught here. Okay, so that guy is just kind of meandering about. Now, it said that there were multiple sniping positions, but this is the only one that I really know, is once you get up to this upper level here, which is just fine. I'm going to do myself a favor also, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-bust out the windows I anticipate using before I try... Oh, excuse me. Before I try to make any real shots on the enemies, because they won't react to the windows breaking, which is really fortunate for us. And I also want to give the guy who is patrolling this area as much opportunity as possible to get back into a position where I want him, which is right over here. Now, I guess I could also go ahead and put myself... Oh, easy. You know what? I could probably also kill this person here. I can't tell if that's a guy or a lady. I think it might have been a lady. But it doesn't matter. It's the only person that patrols this inner area. So that's one person down. We can also go ahead and end this guy, because he's the only guy who's that will patrol this area as well. Alright, and I don't think I can jump, so I'm just going to drop down and get back up on the ledge from there. So we're 2 down, 6 to go. And I'm going to go over to this window here. I do have 2 people. I would like to knock them both out while they're over there. Damn, I don't know how long they're going to kind of wait there, though. I would like to just put a bullet in this guy as soon as this person, starts walking this way, and then finish him off. Okay, that might actually end up working for me. Okay, so first guy down, then I'll have to rack the bullet. All right, and then second guy down, because I don't think many people patrol back that area, so I'm not overly worried about that. And then these guys don't generally see you while you're up here. I see the last 4 targets. I think you killed this one first and then him, or I don't even know that it matters, but that's fine. Wow, they're all like right on top of one another. I guess I'll go ahead and bust out that window. I think this spot here is a little bit more favorable for me, even though these guys are all really stacked right on top of one another. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. If we have the silencer and it always works, there's one person down. So if all these are a shot and each shot hits and kills, we'll be fine. And I did get the golden bullet for this area, so that's good. This isn't so bad, I guess, once you have, like, their patrolling pass, like, down for one, but also, like, well, by this point, you should probably have an idea for how your, how your shots are, like the bullet drop, the distance, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so we can exit the cemetery and leave. Now we'll run into a character as we go to leave. It'll be a while until our adversaries become aware of the situation. Cool. So it'll take a bit for the police to get here, who I assume are the only real adversaries of, well, whoever our boss is. Riverside Cemetery. So once again, as we begin to leave, we'll run into a character. I think it's at the other end of the bridge here, and we can chat for him. I don't think he's actually really like a jump scare or anything. He's just kind of weird. Oh, yep, there he is.
Well, hello. Visiting an old friend as well? Or perhaps you're... Never mind. Oh, nice walkie. I'm certain you hear all sorts of interesting things through it.
Do people talk like that? What a creep. Anyway, yeah, that's the creepy guy from Bloodwash, and he even gets credited as creepy guy in this, so that's kind of funny. Conspirators. It took me 14 bullets. Of course, I broke out a lot of the windows and stuff, and it took me about 6 minutes. That's not so bad for, I guess, whatever this is. Not like I'm on a time constraint. Okay, put away the gun. I don't think there's anything to analyze. We can look at the archives. They keep stacking up. The walkie-talkie isn't quite ready for us. We've got a flood. Oh, yeah, let's talk to Jeff.
You have one new message. Hey, pal. I really wish you'd call me back. I'm not sure exactly how much time is left. Things are getting way out of control. I don't think I'll have many more chances to reach you. Hope you're doing okay. See ya. No more messages.
The wording of all these guys is always so weird. So anyway, our like little objective that we have to do here while we're home this time is to repair our something in our bathroom that's leaking. Yeah, I don't know. What a shithole this place is, huh? Alright, so the shower head is leaking, which is dripping into the bottom area of the shower, the drain, and we have to go outside to the shed and pick up a screwdriver. So we already listened to the message. I don't think it says anything new about the freezer. Nope, that it's still locked. The microwave is still busted. Nothing new there. I guess it's nice enough that we have electricity and the AC running. So this was also kind of weird. There's a fucking gravestone out here now. I don't think we can see anything inside of it, so that's kind of odd. Let me just maybe get another angle to make sure. Nope, nothing there. And I think that the shed is like unlocked. We just don't usually have a reason to go in here. Okay, and then we'll run into another character here.
Hello there, neighbor. I see you. Oh, not in a good mood, neighbor. I guess I wouldn't be either. Home repairs can be a real pain in the keister. Looks like you have it all under control, though. Fixing leaks. Aren't we all doing that? Day in and day out, in a way. Fixing leaks that have sprung in the hull of our lives. Tightening the screws that keep our mind in place. Replacing the rusted pipes feeding our hearts. Well, I'm not one to keep a man from his job. Wouldn't want to keep him waiting, now would we? See ya, neighbor.
Alright, so there he goes. Very odd. Once again, the characters with the weird looking eyes. Oh well, at least this home maintenance shouldn't be too difficult. I think we can kick the mirror here. I hate this thing. Yep, nice. So that's done and over with. I forgot that we could do that. I don't know why we hate it. Maybe, like, we see ourselves the same way that other people see us, which is without a face. Or at least that's how it's been described, I think. No, what is that on the floor? Just it's a trash can kicked over. I don't think we can, interact with any of this. Can't go in there right now. I'm not ready. Alright, fair enough. Let's just fix this shit and be done here at home. I think there's a weird visual glitch going on there. Oh well. The only thing we gotta do is tighten up the head a little bit, and, well, I would plunge this. Oh, and I've got somebody ringing my doorbell. Hold on just a minute. I'm on my way. Oh, nice. And we've got a newspaper. Terror strikes again. Death in the graveyard. Ooh. Let's see. These were 8 students viciously slaughtered within the cemetery's ground. Oh, and a suspect is in custody. I bet they grabbed that dude with the fucking weird-ass glasses. Alright, anyway, opening the door because it seems like we have a guest. Oh, nice, a package. Who could have left this here? I wonder. Yeah, I don't see anybody. We can't go out into our yard either. Alright, so we come inside. Oh, I'm getting a call. I don't know what this is about. Well, that was, about half useless. I'm good off that. Oh, and the package is open. It says, you let it in, and we're being grabbed. I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts in this game. We'll look at it. Yeah, you let it in. I couldn't tell if it was you or him or what. All right, let's answer the call.
Agent, we're almost through here. There are but a couple more scum for you to remove from this earth. And everyone in the nation may sleep peacefully again. There's a trailer park on the edge of town. Head that way immediately, and you will be briefed further upon your arrival. We're almost there, Agent.
Okie dokie. Time to get our gunna ready and our ammunition and head on to the... I think this is the second to last job, so... all the jobs are really fun in this game. Okay, moving on to the level proper, I think. Oh, nope, we're actually back to the police station. This is a kind of weirdish area. I'm going to go ahead and do the full Monty and talk to everybody.
Long night. Better stay out the chief's way so I can crack this case. What you know, Hobo Joe?
I know you all ain't got nothing better to do than harass an old man. I didn't mean to scare nobody.
I can assure you that we have much better goddamn things to be doing than booking you for the millionth time. Sorry, Joe. Look, things aren't great right now. Why don't you go home to the missus and stay out of closets?
Oh, did the sniper killer strike again? I really hope you boys put that psycho away. I'll stay out of closets for the sake of the city.
Officer Callahan.
Detective Comedy?
What's he in for this time?
You already know. Hiding in closets and scaring poor women.
Alright. Yeah, so this is the guy who jump scared us at the beginning of Bloodwash, so that's kind of cute. What's the name of this? Spring. Oh, it's Spring. I thought it was Super Glug. I was like, that's funny. So this guy, Officer Shithead, I think this is the Kanye West looking character.
Look off, Camardi. Say, take a good look, because this is your future real soon. I hear the chief is mighty pissed at you. Thinks you're cracking after your stunt a few nights ago. Running around town like you're Dirty Harry, having shootouts with ghosts.
Ghosts?
You'll know what I mean if the chief catches you.
Okay, so one last person to talk to here, this guy, Dutch. I almost called him Mitch.
What are you staring at so intently, Big D?
An x-ray of your ruptured asshole if you call me that again.
You always wear a filthy son of a bitch. Hey, Dutch, I just wanted to thank you for, tackling this case with me.
Don't mention it. Us two need to stick together. Something stinks about this whole sniper business. I just want to get this freak off the streets. I can't help but feeling like there's more to this than some nut job with a gun.
I know what you mean. We'll get him.
A comedy.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind.
Alright, so Dutch here is actually looking at a very cute form. 1, 2, 3 dog. 456 cat, 789 smiley face. Very cute, Dutch. I like that. Just keep it up, buddy. Just keep it up. Anyway, so I don't remember what the point of this is, like what we're trying to do while we're here or whatever. Maybe just get kind of cleaned up a little bit or something. This area goes dark. I don't think there's necessarily like any real like jumping around, jump scares or anything. Like you won't get grabbed or nothing. And I don't even think we see the actual monster here. I think the lights actually come back on here in just a second. I got another pretty funny secret to show you here at a certain point. So the lights are back on anyway. This place is kind of a piece of shit. Oh, hey, we've got cigarettes. All I need for what's sure to be a long night. So we smoke the same brand of cigarettes as the sniper. Very weird. So Dutch will be here. Hi, Dutch. What a weird way to approach me.
Jesus Christ, you just about gave me a heart attack.
Look, I didn't want to say anything out there with all those bozos around. But you need to know. There was a couple of guys at the station earlier. They were looking for you. They looked real serious. Black suits, sunglasses, probably feds. Just what are we getting into, Comedy? Your name is on all the sniper killer reports, which is why they're probably looking for you.
Believe you me, I wish I knew.
Just watch your back out there. Someone's not happy having that big nosio sniffing around.
Thanks, Dutch.
Listen, the chief wants to talk to you too. Right now, like you in his office 5 minutes ago. No dodging him tonight. He's on one.
Great. It's really turning into my lucky night. Maybe I should buy a lotto.
Yeah, maybe. Now get on out of here. I got a hot date tonight, and I need to change into my Sunday best.
All right, so we've got Dutch here looking pretty normal. I got a very funny secret to show you guys. We go to, like, leave, and I think it's, like, as soon as we get to about right here. If we turn back around, we can see Dutch's Sunday best is, well, very odd. And we don't say anything, Dutch doesn't say anything, which is probably the way it should be. Oh, how odd. Anyway, so that was it for the scares here, I think. I don't think we get jumped anymore. Weird, pretty big shower room at the station for how many people we have employed. Like 4, well, maybe there's a couple more desk guys. Maybe. Anyway, headed to the chief, right? There's my office. Oh, I'm probably like a bigwig here. And then the interrogation room and the chief. So let's go talk to him. I'm sure he's got something important to say. Offering us a seat. Yes, sir. If you say so.
You've been pretty busy lately, Kamadi. Feeling tired? Burnt out?
No more than usual, Chief.
That's interesting. That's interesting because here I was trying to figure out why you out there acting like a raging psychopath.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this report on my desk. Last night you reported 3 junkies attacked you in that building you were rummaging around in. And that you had to act in self-defense when you shot them.
Chief, are you implying that it wasn't in self-defense?
Motherfucker, what I'm implying is that I don't believe that there was anyone down there to begin with. We sent an officer and an EMT crew where you stated they were. They didn't find a soul, not even any evidence of a fight. So forgive me that I'm looking for a reason why you're seeing ghosts.
Someone must have taken the bodies, Chief. Look, these suits have been following me and I...
Don't you dare let another word slip out of your mouth and force me to put you on psychological leave with that conspiracy bullshit. I want you at your desk filling out reports, or on vacation. You understand me?
Chief, I don't know what's going on, I just
told you what the hell is going on.
Okay, let me finish the week. I'll go on vacation, first thing Monday. No more crazy talk, no more running in the dark buildings. Just let me try and fit these puzzle pieces together for a few more days.
Fine. Okay, Kamadi. But if I see your face on Monday, I'll bust your butt into next month. You're our best, so I'm trying to protect you. I'll trust you this time. So, I'll tell you there was another killing tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, 8 high school kids in a cemetery. We didn't catch Mr. Sniper, naturally, but we did pick up an interesting individual who was around the scene. He's in the interrogation room. I was gonna let Dutch handle it, but I'll give you this chance. Dismissed.
Alright, well that's that. I don't know, this guy's got commendations all around, and I love this style lamp. I don't know what this is, but I've got one of those that my great-grandmother had, and it's really cool. I got it actually on the shelf behind me. I don't really have it plugged in ever, although I guess I could. Anyway, so I'm going to let this play out. At the end, there's kind of like a little bitish of a jump scare, and I'm going to turn down the audio for that whenever it happens, but I'm still not going to be talking to let him talk.
Alright, pal. What's your name? What were you doing out there?
Admiring the stars. Listening to the dead. Oh, the stories they tell. They say they'll be joining us very soon.
What's with the glasses?
They protect me from seeing things I shouldn't see.
Is this all a joke? Are you yanking my chain?
I assure you, Detective, I would do no such thing.
Did you see anything suspicious?
Who can say?
You better start.
Detective, I hope you will soon see clearly. There are much larger things happening around us than you realize.
Sit down. You're a nut job. Get out of here. You don't have anything useful to say and are wasting my time. Great. Our best witness and his eyeballs are gone. The fact that he's a complete loon is just the cherry on top. It's gonna have to be up to me to finally crack this. A bunch of nonsense from some crackpot. Maybe the psych guys can get something useful out of him eventually. But I won't hold my breath. I'd say he's got a long stay ahead of him in the state asylum.
Interesting. I wonder if you can read this very well. A stock for... Wow, yeah, I can't hardly read it. It's much too small, and in slight cursive, it seems. Good thing the little willy on my board's been cleaned up.
These were found in an abandoned house nearby the graveyard. The same cigarette butts have been found at a few of the crime scenes now. So one of our few physical evidences we have now is we know what the killer likes to smoke. I suck on these too. He's got good taste at least.
Okay, so at least everybody acknowledges that, you know, he smokes the same kind of cigarettes that we do. Is he us? Well, we'll have to see.
Celebrating graduation, gunned down in a cemetery. Only positives being they died right where they're about to be buried.
Well, you can't say Carmody doesn't have a sense of humor. I think that we're pretty close to having this board. Like, that might be it. I don't see anything else around here, and I think this is our last trip in here. Okay, so maybe I should let Camardi kind of take it from here. Maybe I should drink more water. Okay, well, I guess that's it. And that must not be the last time we're in that office, because I do think we have a little bit more going on. The road is closed here. All right. Well, we're going to have to fix that. This is the only road to my target, and I can't risk being seen. I must eliminate all those who stand in the way of saving this country. Okay, so we've got like a slight amount of patriotism to ourselves. Interesting. They imply a lot that this guy is like a ex-special forces, but that's never outright said. So, I don't know. I feel like most people who have like a debilitating like mental illness, like any kind of like what do they call it? Not like necessarily schizophrenia, but the paranoid delusions and stuff. I still feel like you could probably convince them that you're a government agent in some capacity. I don't know. I can't speak for it. I'm no expert. People are starting to get hung up a little bit. Anyway, I'm getting a count for the number of people we have. We have at least 4 on this side, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8's probably the total count. I might be able to make that drop on somebody. Oh, maybe. I'm pulled out here a little bit. I would like to maybe take out everybody who's on this side first, because I doubt that they'll be able to be alerted or alert the guys on this side. Wow, right through the chest. Alright, we'll get that bullet racked. Ooh, if this one hits, I'll be fairly surprised. Let's see, how's it look? Oh, I missed. I hit the fucking wood beside him. How unlucky. More kind of, not drop, but more distance to this bullet. Okay, hold up. He's getting turned around. Let me... Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. It dropped out of the zoom for some reason. Yeah, he's got so much distance. I doubt this hits. Nope, we shot her. Oh, that's a her. Shot her right in the chest. I'm going to reload my gun. I think we got about 8 guys here. This is the last real big sniping challenge, so... Alright, I think I could probably go ahead and just take this guy out. There's another one down. I'm kind of losing track and count of guys. Yes, this is a guy I desperately need to kill while I can, because if he approaches from the other angle and sees that body, he might run out of the map, and then, uh-oh, I would say he's discovering some bodies now. Okay, re-rack. Uh-oh, I missed another shot. Where's he going to end up going, I wonder? Oh, brother. Okay, I'm out of the hold my breath stuff. Oh, wow, this might actually be really, really bad. I might have failed this one, actually. Nope, he's running across a bridge. Bad idea, Buster. All right, advertise here. I don't know how much traffic a place like this would get where you would want a billboard, but who cares? Okay, it looks like I've got about 4 left just kind of from where I'm looking. I'm going to get my gun loaded up because I haven't exactly had the best of luck. I'm interested. Oh, they can drop on that guy, but it is also considered a death, so it does cause people to run. So probably should have did it whenever I had those 2 guys who were just meandering about there. Well, meandering. Let's... I hope that one hits. This guy seems to randomly be faster and slower, so... I need to desperately... Uh-oh, he's getting... Oh my god, he's so fucking fast. Oh boy, I think we're cooked off that one. Uh-oh. Well, I think he got away. That's no good. What does that look like on a failure screen? Acceptable losses. Alright, well, I'll get us kind of wrapped up and close to that much progression. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back. I'm back to the last 3 guys. I had a little bit of trouble with people on the bridge this time. They kept, like, alerting off of one another, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe if I can get 2 people here... nah, it's a little bit too close for me, but I'll drop that on them. That's a guaranteed kill. The distance here is probably what's really killing me. I've got 2 shots to finish this person off. Hopefully they're not too fast. What if I, like, really pull early there? That one's a heck of a early pull, and they're dead. So yeah, it looks like a total of 8 bodies here. Now it's clear to proceed. Thank you sincerely. That gave me a little bit of trouble this time. I won't pretend like it didn't. But as the green mist kind of consumes the town, we're getting a little bit closer to... Well, this is actually where we're going to have to do our target and shooting and everything like that. But we have special kind of parameters for this mission. So let's hear what those are.
Agent, this mission is a little different from the previous ones. This entire community is infested with satanic ritualists who want nothing more than to overthrow our government. We can't have that. However, you must follow these instructions precisely. At this moment, you must not kill anyone. We need you to find ways to get everyone inside their homes. Scare them, ruin their plans, whatever it takes, Agent. Keep a sharp eye on the environment. But do not kill. Not yet. Once everyone is in their homes, we will contact you with further instructions. One last thing, Agent. Intel suggests keeping an eye out for ways to climb onto the trailer roofs, as they will provide adequate vantage points. Good luck, Agent.
Alright, so this level is probably, like, you have easily the most places that you could, like, shoot from, I would say. And that is absolutely needed. I could get the golden bullet first. Actually, we'll do that here in just a second. Firstly, I need to get up in a position. I thought it was easy enough to get onto this roof, but maybe I'm mistaken. We'll get onto this red roof instead. I think we actually have to get onto it from the back. Yeah, we got some lattice work that we can climb here, at least some kind of like oh, there it is. We got lattice work on this building. So if I'm not able to, yeah, I actually don't think I can make that shot, but that's fine. There are 2 other shots, or 1 other shot we can make here. So there are boys playing basketball over there. We can pop their basketball. This is a hella risky shot. I would be surprised if this doesn't kill him accidentally. Uh-oh. Is it? He just popped it right in his hand. So those boys will go home now that their ball has been popped. We want to get on the roof here. It's sort of like each roof you can get a more opportune shot. Like, you know, you can do like one set of people per area. We can knock that guy down and he'll go inside, and his little whatever buddy will go inside with him too. I actually think it's his dad. Let's go now over to this roof. So we're two sets down. I think there's like 6 or 7-ish people that we have to deal with. So these guys, or this couple rather, it looks like maybe like an old lady and a kid. We're going to pop their pool, which causes them to go inside. Good thing we got the the silencer on. So headquarters advises us that we're doing a good job. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get that gold bullet. You should have paid up, Tommy. Whatever. So we got a golden bullet. I don't know if we can make any great shots from up here. This is a hard shot to make. You shoot the line of that cat. Wow, I'm actually surprised I made that the first time. I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 clips. Excuse me. So we have a lady who is here. I guess I can go talk to her. I don't know if she actually has audio or not, but there is a couple over there spanking each other, and she's like watching them with a telescope. She calls us a tool. Oh my goodness, you're so crass, lady, I guess. Anyway, we can climb on top of her roof, and these guys, well, they like their lighting while they're spanking one another, so we pop their lighting out, and it causes them to go inside. Now that she can't, quote-unquote, get her rocks off, she's back inside as well. I think that might be it.
Agent, now make your way to the treehouse to receive further instructions.
Okay, headed for the treehouse now. So that is we're like in the final throes of the mission here. This one actually isn't so hard. I like how creative this mission is. Wish there was a little bit more stuff to see here in the area, like little secrets and stuff, but I mean, considering how big it is. But anyway, no girls allowed. So we climb the treehouse and we should get our mission sit rep.
Agent, the exposed gas tank.
And it's just as easy as that. So I thought this was going to be a thing like where I snipe people in their homes and stuff, but no, it's really as simple as this. We shoot the gas tank here, and it like, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it just causes the whole neighborhood to explode, which is crazy to me, but, you know. Anyway, that is the entirety of this mission. It is simultaneously the hardest and simplest one to complete, so, wow, that's a very ugly shirt. I feel bad for that person, just says nerd. I guess they wouldn't wear it if they didn't like it. Okay, I guess we'll let Camardi take it from here now that a whole neighborhood's been taken out.
There has to be something here. Anything that can help me figure out where he's gonna strike next.
Okay, let's get a kind of look around. Men in Black, question mark.
That guy with the glasses wasn't nuts.
Maybe? I don't know what makes you even consider that. Oh, and we've got a trailer park explosion case report.
I've never seen anything like this.
Great analysis. Oh, and I've got somebody at the door. Okay. Hello? Oh, nice. I was always kind of... Wow, it looks like we're here way after hours. Police station closes. We've got the tape here, and they must have cleaned it up. We'll get jump scared once we turn around here in a minute, just in case I don't mention it beforehand. So, looks like nothing. We can kind of see a person there off in the back, like in the back right. Looks like there's somebody by the desk over there. Wish I could see closer. Then the camera cuts a little bit here, and some fuzz and static. Now, we don't necessarily get jump scared here. I guess it's kind of, sort of, a little bit, not much. It's just like the face is closer. So that's odd. And then after I turn around here, we can see that there are, well, a lot of people around. And somebody had to make this analysis for me. That's actually all the people that like have been shot in this game. Like the people who we shot and killed. Oh, hey, Chief.
What are you doing?
I...
It's the city's parade tonight, you lame brain. All hands on deck. We're gonna have flatfoots crawling all over these streets like crabs in a hooker's love oven. We'll get you some coffee on the way down there. You look like shit.
Well, if you say so, Chief. I guess that maybe explains why the police department's so dead. Oh, okay. We should get a mission report here, I would think, right?
Agent, you must be careful. This is your final mission. Turns out the mayor of this rotten city is the Antichrist himself. Go figure. You must find a vantage point above the parade and kill the demon for all his flock to witness. The area is crawling with flatfoots, though. You must be certain that you can escape after taking the shot. We ask you to rendezvous with another field agent. Follow the red balloons to him and keep a low profile. After meeting with him and finding a solution to ensuring your escape, proceed into the church. The Belfry Tower will make a perfect vantage point. Good luck, Agent. The world as we know it rests in your steady hands.
So we have to kill the Antichrist, who also happens to be the mayor, which I guess we'll do now. So we're looking for red balloons. Now, I thought maybe they would lead you there a little bit. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad leading you there, but so we've got a red balloon here, and then we've got the all the police fellas hanging out here. Oh, hey, can I talk to these guys? Oh, I guess I kind of can. Can I help you? Oh my God, Dutch. Please move along, citizen. So the whole crew is here. Is anybody... I don't want to talk to each and every person, but I didn't talk to anybody the last time I played. I didn't think there would be anybody really interesting to talk to. I guess they're right. There are a lot of fucking police officers around. So one final red balloon, and then we're over to this grate.
Oh, well, hello there, Agent. I've been expecting you. Here for some help? I got something that'll cause a hell of a distraction. Here, take this. Place these on the pig's wagon around the corner. After you take the shot, I'll detonate these babies. Yeah. That'll help you make your grand escape. Boom, baby, boom. Go get him, Tiger.
Alright, well, if you say so. The field agents, well, none of them really seem to be all together there. So we have to plant these on these police cars, and then they're set and ready to blow now. Kind of unfortunate. I mean, that kind of chalks up to, civilian casualties, but at the same time, I mean, it's the Antichrist, I guess. I certainly wouldn't want to die in the crossfire, but anyway, so we have to, I'm just kind of looking around here. I actually do kind of like the floats a little bit, but there's not really much going on with them. I guess they got a Christ float. So the door is locked, and then we've got this little kind of side area that's also locked. We can get the key from a lady who's in the back. Well, we can't really get it from her. She doesn't really want us to have it, but she won't have too much say in that. All right, so headed back to where this is. It's like a little gardenish area. It's like a place where kids could play. I guess there's a kid there. I don't think there's anything to see here besides her. We go to grab the key, and she's like, nope, sorry, that's not yours. So all we do, this is kind of funny, you go out and bully this kid a little bit. Whoop, watch out, ma'am. And then you just come over and grab the key. It's as easy as that. I will leave them to that. Maybe I can get a half decent angle on this parade as we kind of go by. So I assumed that up there was the mayor, the guy on top of the big Uncle Sam hat. And then we've got Papa Joel's Pizza. Oh, man. I could go for a pizza right now. I'm really feeling it. I'm a little hungry. Repent, it says in big red letters on the inside of the book. And then there was looks kind of like there's a dead lady on the front. Oh well, and then there's Christ on the cross. This looks to be maybe an advertisement for coffins. And then just some people dancing. So one heck of a parade. Really, the whole town turned out. All maybe 100 people. Anyway, let's go to this little thing on the side here. Now, this is where the golden bullet is. I bet you kind of thought I forgot. Last one to be had, the golden bullet for here. So we climb up the lattice work here, and we get our gun. So you can see the priest is there. We actually can't climb up that lattice work to get into there until, well, the priest is dead. And unfortunate in this, you would kind of think considering that we're here to kill the Antichrist, that we wouldn't end up with a casualty quite like that. And, you know, of course you can assume that there is uncouth things going on in the room of, well, I guess this is like the priest, but they're gone now. The gall of the police chief to demand access to our belfry for the parade is appalling. So the police asked, like, hey, can we put snipers up, like, in your belfry? And he's like, no, not during the parade of all nights. He's like, besides, I'm doing communion with the sister tonight. How inappropriate. Anyway, there really isn't crazy much going on here. I don't know. Do we have to? Because I know that we can kill the guy in there. I just don't know that there's much of a reason to. Huh. Well,
This is it. The entire world rests in your hands. Eliminate the mayor and stop the unholy terror he is to bring forth upon this world. Afterwards, you will be pursued by law enforcement. Quickly escape. Come back home to me, Agent.
well, you can kill the dude in the confessional thing by dropping the cross on top of him, but whatever. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and quickly kill all these agents that are in and around. They've got, like, sniper agents positioned on all these roofs. I don't even know if this is important. I mean, maybe you could just get away with shooting the mayor there. I never really thought about it all that much. This isn't really that difficult a mission as long as you just follow the instructions. So, the final boss of this game actually could be a little bit difficult depending on which parts you're having difficulty with exactly. Excuse me. But it's whatever. I think we might have actually gotten all of them. I don't see any more laser lights around, so anyway, let's go ahead and finish off this mayor. He's apparently the Antichrist. Oh, I missed my shot. Well, God must have not been with me on that one, but that one there looks a little bit more solid, so we'll see how this goes. Maybe my best kill yet? Nope, just shot Colonel Sanders. What the hell? Alright, anyway, I'm out of here.
Comedy. One of the boys saw a man running from the church into the alley down the street. He's our guy.
Alright, well, I guess we're going down the alleyway to the street or whatever. These guys, so funny. They just like, I'm gonna lock this area down. Oh, wow, they caused the fucking police cars to explode. Wow, this is no good. All kinds of dead people in and around. Oh, that's the dude. Oh, I shot him right here of all places. That's crazy. So I can't remember. Is it back here that it wants us to go? No. It must be where we were actually parked whenever we, we're playing as the sniper killer earlier. We're getting to the final throws here. This is about pretty much the last mission, so nothing down that away. Lots of people kind of all running about, which I guess would make sense. Wow, I can't believe I went the whole dead-ass wrong way. I actually think down there where that green is where we need to go. The colors and the sounds in this game kind of give you a good idea for where you're going and stuff, so that's nice. Well, the car just sped the hell out of here. Oh, and Dutch tells us to clutch Dutch strikes again. So funny. All right, let's go. So we're chasing down the sniper killer.
All right, stop here. He thought he lost us there for a second. He turned down this dirt road, and this is the only place he could have veered off to.
Yep, there's the bastard's car right there in front of the house. Let's get this son of a bitch.
Still no dice on the radios.
None. I can't get through to anybody. It's the fuckiest thing I've ever seen.
Well, there'll be no backup tonight. It's up to us to put a stop to this once and for all. You ready, partner?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Good. We can't let him slip away. So I'll go around back, and you go in through the front. Deal?
Deal.
Alright, yes sir. This is actually kind of cool. I don't think it even really gets that spooky. I mean, it gets weird, but I don't know about spooky. So, Dutch is gonna handle things up front, and we're gonna work our way through the back to make sure that he isn't able to get away, which is a good plan. We're gonna go down into this. I don't think that there's anything to be seen otherwise. I don't want to miss any details, and there's so much more I've learned about this game having played it now kind of a second time. So, we announce ourselves, this is the police, get down, or whatever. I don't think that there's too much to be seen in and around here. A pile of mail, mostly junk mail. They're addressed to a Jeffrey Gabriel, so, that's probably who our character is. Might need to cross-reference that on the wiki, see if he's ever pre-referenced in any games. Jeffrey Gabriel, but wait a minute. Wasn't Jeff the name of the dude who was on the fucking answering machine? Well, we'll put that's something I'm only now considering. I'll put that in my hat for now. When did I get a basement? What are all these boxes full of files doing here? I wonder if... lots of different angles to take on this, but no, I didn't read that I didn't consider that the last time, so things are falling. Things are getting kind of knocked around and stuff. I don't even think we've run into an enemy down here. We'll just rip a bullet into the wall just to make sure our gun's working, make sure it's not jammed. All right, so there went something crawling along the roof. Dutch, where are you? All I can think of is fucking Dutch Vanderlyn. So this door here, I always thought it led to outside, but it's actually, it actually leads to down in the basement. The freezer is locked. Can I? Oh, I was hoping that I could bust the lock off of it like that. I'm so interested in what might be in there. I guess it's probably a corpse. Probably this Jeff character. Speaking of which, we can listen to the very last email from him, or voicemail from him now.
Hey, pal. Looks like I'm not getting through to you. This will be the last chance I get to reach you. I really hope you can find a way to call me back. If not, then I guess... I guess this is goodbye.
I hate the evidence that gives more questions than answers, but I guess that's how you write a good story, huh? Anyway, all that's locked. We got a light coming from underneath that door, and we've got this room to look at. So as we kind of look around at stuff here, full of blank papers in like this notebook, can't make heads or tails of anything here, just kind of like a drawing of a face, just a bunch of gibberish. So as we go to leave, that dresser will actually knock down. Yep, there he is. Nice. So we shot him. We were a little quicker on the draw than he was. Finally got the sniper killer. So he's dead. And I think we can go to kind of leave. We're still calling out for Dutch Vanderlyn. Where the hell are you? Micah. I want to look at these, just ramblings, nothing I can make sense of. So maybe he's been writing his own reports. He's just kind of a nut. I don't know though. We got more stuff going on here because as nutty as that guy was, it kind of seems like we're a little nutty ourselves. This place is semi-interesting. They're the kind of corpses of people with the void eyes all around. This definitely seems like a hellish sort of place for them. And then faces on the walls and dead bodies about. Once again, no good at all. I don't know what else you can really say about it. It's just so fucking eerie and weird. And then it looks like that monster's eating somebody kind of. That void monster, and then it opens up a little portal on the ground and disappears through it. And well, we gotta follow him. We gotta apprehend that guy. The guy we're playing as has way more balls than I do. As soon as I killed the sniper killer, I'd have been the fuck out of here. So this is the boss fight. It happens in 3 phases. First phase is actually super easy. You just have to locate the monster and shoot him 3 times. He spawns in the same 3 spots every time you play. It also looks like you don't have to reload in this segment, so that's really nice. So he's been shot 2 times, and I think the 3rd time is down in that little grassy field. Yep, thankfully he gets a big flash of light and a sound effect. So the first phase is down. The second phase is actually a little bit harder, but you can make it way easier on yourself by abusing the bullet time. This is probably the only real hard phase. So he'll come at you in 2 forms. That there is the ghost form, and then he'll have a physical form. This is the physical form. Like I said, slowing things down helps a lot. You have to shoot him 3 times while he's in the physical form. This is a really good time to get your no scope achievement. You can get an achievement for killing somebody by not using the scope. This is oh wow, I actually missed that one. Alright, that's okay though. Because he'll get really close to you and then you can just dry fire your gun without aiming down the barrel. Alright, so hopefully that doesn't fuck things up in terms of his attack pattern. I see him coming in. No, that's not him. Oh, there he is. There's the real him. Okay. Whoa, oh, we got a headshot on that. That's really cool. And that looks like the last time we'll have to deal with him. Okay, so this is phase 3. This is the end here. What we're looking for here are these, like, corpses that we have to shoot. They're all around, but they're lit up nice and green. I think the ones you haven't shot yet, so, like, well, I guess there's a little bit of green in the ones that we have shot, but not like a whole bunch or anything. I'm once again kind of abusing a little bit the slowdown. Oh, nice. We got attacked once. We can't afford to get attacked again or else we'll lose. So we have to be a little bit quicker on the draw here, or at least a little bit more accurate. Okay, so there goes down another person. We're looking for another body. I also read on the wiki that apparently these are the bodies of people that we killed throughout the game, but I don't know how accurate that is. Wow, I actually think we beat the boss the first try. Huh, that's very cool. Well, there he goes. He goes up into whatever kind of dimension that is and dies, and we get to go through this portal back to the, well, the normal world. So there are the credits here, but there is actually a post-credit scene that I'm going to cut to real quick, and I will see you once that plays.
Comedy? You in there, buddy?
He has still been unresponsive.
Ain't you all gonna fix him? How long should it take?
Oh, this isn't an exact science, Detective. Who's to say if he'll ever snap out of it? He doesn't seem to be in shock. He just seems...
What?
Well, empty. There's just no trace of himself at all. My only guess is that perhaps he was under such intense stress trying to find the sniper killer that after he finally did and delivered the killing shot, he just broke. No longer needing to hold it together, the dam burst.
That theory sucks.
Yes, well, theorizing is all I can do at the moment while he sits there like a marble statue. God.
Get better soon, buddy. I'll check back in tomorrow.
All right, lights out.
And that's that, huh? Alright, so we're back here. We're going to do the bonus missions. The cycle continues with that ending there, huh? I guess I shouldn't just say nothing about it. It's kind of cool. I'm interested to see how future entries will kind of approach it. But I don't want to pretend like this is the end here because we still have bonus missions to do. So here in the bonus missions, of which there are 6, they don't have a preview screen to them until you actually click on them. These are sometimes harder, sometimes easier than what we did throughout the game. Our first one is hostage situation. So terrorists, a terrorist organization have taken hostages in an abandoned building on the south side of town. Be quick and decisive. So we are, in a certain sense, a little bit time constrained. I don't know when the timer starts, but I'm not going to goof around too much. Probably whenever you open the door, honestly. But I like to start. I think there are 3 or 4 hostages in total. Also, it looks like the sniper scope was bugged there for a minute. So I'm not really all that great at this. The first guy that I plan on hitting, I actually have probably the hardest time hitting usually, which is the guy on the roof. And then we've got people on the other floors, obviously, that we also have to hit. Looks like we've got a guy behind that wood there. I don't want to activate him, but it doesn't look like he's moving, so I'm moving to a different floor instead. Alright, we'll finish this guy off because he's got a hostage backed up against the wall. This is, like I said, the time crunch on this one's really unforgiving, I feel. But if you're gonna wipe out enemies on a floor, you definitely want to wipe out every enemy on that floor. I'm gonna do a side view. It doesn't look like there's anybody to the right there. I think we're good on the left. I'm not able to quite tell. Anyway, I'm going to open up this garage door because there is a enemy down here as well. Looks like he just shot. Hopefully that isn't at us. I don't know that he could hit anything from all the way down there, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm looking here. I could swear there's a guy like right there. Let me zoom out. Okay, I see a guy here. Wow, he is just barely peeking his head out. Oh, that should have hit. Look where that bullet is. Oh, I just got gypped in a crazy way. All right, what about... I'm slowing down time. Oh, now I feel like I'm getting cheated. Ah, brother. All right, I'll be back here in just 2 seconds. Alright, so we should just be down to the guy who keeps peeking his head out here. Wow, and I just keep missing him. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong. Alright, peek your head out, and then I'm going a little high here. Oh, okay, maybe that got him. Perfect. It feels oh so worth it whenever you get a shot like that. Alright, cool. Target eliminated. It took me 12 shots, about a minute that time. I had to do it, I think, 2 more times before I actually finally got it. I kept goofing up my shots. Alright, so that's the first bonus mission down. Second one is actually, has the potential to be easier or harder. I'm going to show you a failed version of it first. Intelligence reports that a shadow organization are moving explosives across the city tonight. So if we let these bombs slip through our fingers, who knows how many innocent lives it will cost. Don't worry, we're only going to let that happen one time. So we open up the game here. We go into... I don't think we actually got to see this area in the game. So this car will drive by, and your first inclination might be like, you know, oh, I can't see anybody in there. What if I just shoot the explosive thing? But they just drive right past. So I'm going to show you the correct version to do it now. That was like sort of my knee-jerk, like, oh, this is how you do it, right? No, unfortunately, that canister is not quite close enough. So this is not a very difficult mission once you know the formula. So first thing you're going to do is shoot the green light to make it a red light and make them wait there. Second thing you're going to do is there's this like little, I don't know what that is. Looks like a flag holder a little bit. And then that leaks gasoline or whatever that was down. There's also now an explosive type deal. You just ignite the flames and it climbs all the way down to that explosive that we put there and it kills them. They scream no and they're dead now. Cool. So that's our second mission down. I really don't think the bonus missions will take that long. I do think that there are a couple difficult-ish ones, not with, like the first one was also a difficult one, Party Crashers. So it seems the Shadow organization that we've been watching are planning something big tonight. They have snuck a few individuals into a yacht party. Keep your eyes peeled for their move and quickly eliminate the targets once they reveal themselves. So we are actually on a helicopter for this mission, which is kind of funny. So everything starts out kind of normal. I'm just until these guys appear all around the ship and they try to light themselves up, like explode, kill themselves. I'm gonna go ahead. I know I missed that guy. I forgot just how much. Oh, what's the word for it? Like kind of boat rock there is to this helicopter. Now I'm a little bit worried that might be a little low. Nope, we got him. So all we have to do is actually hit these guys. I guess you would sort of think that if you drop the dynamite or whatever that you would, like, it would still explode, but that's not the case. But the mission isn't over yet, so we killed everybody who had an explosive, and now we can use our ears to listen for these guys on boats who come up. Wow, this guy is randomly a lot faster and a lot slower. I think I hit him? Well, I hit the boat anyway, and I guess that's good enough. Oh, wow. He keeps making me... nervous. This one's been real close. I guess at least as long as all I have to do is hit the boat, we'll be fine. Looks like I'm not going to get bullet time anymore either, which is okay with me. I think the skyboxes on these bonus missions are really, really pretty. I saw that in the first level whenever I completely whiffed a shot, but it still gave me bullet time, and we kept going off way into the distance. So that's the third one done. Fourth one. This one's kind of hard. There's a guy going around taking pictures, and you have to defend him against knife-wielding maniacs. Make sure this brave agent returns home to his family. Lots of hostiles in the area. This isn't... I don't know how... Really try your best to take advantage of... where the enemy spawns are on this one. So you can see him, he's got his little camera there, that's the guy we're watching. And yeah, I don't know, we're on top of like a little water tower type deal. We'll see enemies kind of come at him. Once again, I doubt you'll probably be able to hear it because they are kind of quiet, but we'll be able to hear the enemies whenever they spawn for the most part. Looks like they're wearing some goofy ass like who was the guy who ran against Obama in like 2008? It was McCain. It looks like, kind of like they're wearing John McCain masks. they're not so hard to kind of start things off with, of course, as you might sort of figure. But at the same time, they have they are wearing masks. I just saw that the bloodied version, that is actually a mask. I don't know, one of my favorite videos on YouTube for the longest time was like jump scaring people while wearing political masks. So it would have like some guy wearing like a big goofy Barack Obama mask and a guy wearing a big goofy John McCain mask and scaring people like they would jump out of dumpsters and stuff. I don't know. This mission's kind of slow and boringish. I've already kind of said my piece on it. I actually didn't beat this mission the first time I played because I didn't realize the uncapped frame rate thing. And a bug that you might encounter if you're playing this game and you're having a lot of... okay, good. That one actually did hit. And you're encountering a lot of frame issues is... the characters will eventually, like once your RAM starts to get close to being like full, I don't know what the word for that is, but like once your RAM has been fully used, characters will just start walking in place. And I kept getting all the way up to the end of this mission, and just because of the nature of RAM or whatever in this engine, I couldn't finish it. I kept getting hung up on like the second to last, very last wave of enemies, and it was kind of pissing me off. So, okay, I don't know. We were just a little too late. God damn it. Oh well, we'll be back here in just a second. Alright, we're back pretty much to where we were. He's like right in front of the big White House now. I don't know what kind of reconnaissance we're doing necessarily. That like reconnaissance I usually feel is in preparation for a mission, and like, we're here, let's just go ahead and do the mission would be kind of my argument. I guess we'll do this guy on the left. So this is like I was talking a little bit earlier about managing your distance from enemies. So if he's going to walk left, it actually gives us a little bit more time to shoot this guy coming from the right. Wow, what a nice headshot. Also, of course, I didn't mention it, but in all these bonus missions, apparently we don't actually have to reload our gun, which is really nice. All we have to do is rack the bullet, which is really good for us. Yeah, this is where he kept getting like hung up at. Also, he's wearing the outfit that I mentioned earlier, the one where he's wearing like all black, the black suits basically. Keeping my eye kind of angled around to see if I can't see any more enemies nearby. I usually assume that they're gonna all spawn in waves. I see this guy, and then maybe have to shoot that guy to his right. I'm worried about the door being open now. Oh, okay, we got that one. Very nice. And then with my time slow down, as long as I don't miss, oh, that's easy money right there. Perfect, right through the chest. I'm a little, once again, I'm a little worried about the door actually being open now. Keeping my eye all around. I'm just super peeled here. Because I wanted to see if this mission went on for much longer, so I actually wanted to look up the bonus missions on YouTube. And that's when I found that this mission does go on for just a little bit longer, which of course didn't frustrate me, but I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to finish that mission. But then I found out about the uncapped frame rate issue. So, alright, so we got what looks to be one more enemy here in the back. That's a little bit of a hard shot. Nice, we killed him right in the chest. And once you realize, obviously, that you don't have to shoot people in the head in this game, it becomes a lot easier. Okay, I hear, let's see, 2, it looks like. If there's 3, I don't know where the third one is, so... Alright, there goes down 1. There goes the second one, and I'm kind of moving the camera, rotating the camera to see if we can't... Oh no! Oh, that's probably the very last guy. You're kidding me. Is it fair to say I hate this mission? Alright, we'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're pretty much back here. This is going to be a really close one, I feel. Oh man, and it kind of looks like he's walking towards that enemy. No, he's walking away. That should give me just enough time to comfortably snipe him and hopefully get that guy back to his car and get us out of here. Uh-oh. Whoa, that's a whole litany of motherfuckers. Oh, I can't see from this angle. Okay, so there's one down, and then I see another one coming from behind the van, and then another one coming through the corn stalk, or like down the road towards the corn stalks. Okay, easy, don't... Okay, wow, this is going to be a closey. Oh, nice. Take that. John McCain. I don't know, it's just what their masks remind me of. Oh, hey, that's a cool little pretty picture there for the mission. Oh, thank God that one's over. This is actually one of the easier missions. Spies are being transported across our borders via ski lifts. Your objective is simple. Make sure none of them make it past you. We do have reports of a strong storm rolling in. So, like I said, this one's maybe not hard. Maybe I was having some issues with the frames or something like that, like I described, but I don't know. Well, now I can't even remember how. Oh, okay, we go around the other way. Yeah, very specifically want to go around the other way. This is pretty simple. All you have to do, very simply, is shoot these like little green lights or whatever as they kind of roll by, like that drops the ski lifts. I think they come like one on one side, one on the other one. I don't know if they have like alternate pacing or alternate patterns or whatever, but I don't know. I never really had that much trouble with this. Maybe your biggest trouble would be if you missed one in the storm or something. I could see that being an issue, but I don't know. This is a pretty simple mission. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. Like, obviously Flash is dead, so they're not going to be making any more Flash sniping games or whatever, but, you know, this is good enough for here and now. And also, this is probably all I would want to play of, like, a Flash sniping game like this anyway. Makes it easier than shooting the people who are actually on the ski lifts themselves, huh? Just shooting the whole lift down. Lizard people, it says. The targets are lizard people. I didn't see that in the mission report, but hey, I'll take your word for it. Okay, and then we're on to the last one. So this one kind of has the potential to be the hardest one, but at the same time not. If it isn't the special agent who's been ruining our plans, you fell for our trap and now you are sitting duck out here. We have you now, you scoundrel. Our best snipers have you in their sights. There's no way out of this one. I can't even remember this one, really. I just remember struggling with it a little bit. I might not have even finished it. Hey, if you're me, we're just taking this elevator back down. But anyway, as I best understand it, I think we just have snipers that are kind of placed all around the map, and we just have to kill them. Easy as that. Well, I say easy as that. I think this runs off a similar time dilation, like where if you shoot a sniper, you'll buy yourself a little bit more time until, you know, a sniper would fire at you. If they are going to fire at you, you'll see like a little flash of their barrel. Like I saw this guy's barrel flash just barely. And for me anyway, it's kind of hard for me to tell where the barrel flashes are coming from. I just kind of remember the enemy placement, and I also remember whenever I played, like, ooh, where would be good places for enemies to be put in this game? Like up on that water tower. Of course, we saw the sniper flash there too, so can't accredit that all to my memory. And then we got a guy over here by the car. I think that we can get recurring spawns on this, or at least I saw it in the YouTube video. I saw some guy kept getting like a spawn by a car, it seemed like. Oh boy, now I don't know where the next sniper is. We got one up there? No. Oh, we got one up here. Hopefully he doesn't shoot us in time. No, it doesn't look like it. Very cool. So we got another one down. Oh, we got one on the water tower. Saw his flash. And then we should have one down by the van. That's the... I haven't beaten this mission before. I kept missing this guy down here by the van. It's the only one I couldn't find. But I don't know if he's like a last spawn, near last spawn. Keeping my eye... Oh, no. I thought... Oh, there we go. We got one down here. I don't think... This is actually a lot more forgiving than I remember it, but I also might have just been severely struggling with that guy down by the van. I don't know how many of these guys we actually have to kill. Keeping my eye sort of out and around for... Oh, I hear a barrel being racked. Very loud. We've got that super hearing. We're like, what is it, Hawkeye from the Marvel ship, but with our ears instead of our eyes. Hey, it looks like that's it. Wow, I can't believe that the bonus missions went so easy. Shots fired, 12. Very neat. Our target was Deep State Operative, so that's pretty cool. And that's been the entirety of Sniper Killer. I honestly can't believe it kind of came and went like it did. Really cool story. I feel like this was somehow a step up in the universe. Like, that was a lot of fun. I'm interested to see where it goes from here. I don't think we'll ever see another Sniper Killer game, but I don't know. If you take the end of this game at his word, the Sniper Killer is going to still be at large eventually. You know, will we see a recurrence of the detective? What about the big void-eyed monster? I don't know. We'll see in the future. But anyway, that's been Sniper Killer. I hope you guys enjoyed the main game and all the bonus missions, and that's it from me. I'll see you guys all next week. Later!